Okay, good. Everything's working, I think. I see and I be in here. I see, aha. I figured that meant I'd see you soon. Hello, welcome, everyone. Hello. This is such a beautiful place to start at. Wow, look where we are. Oh, here, let's go somewhere more scenic to start this off. We're like way underground. Um, Today, I've wanted to do one of these for like quite some time. Just like I like the idea of like a Minecraft stream where we just hang out and don't really have to do anything. We can just like talk and relax and have fun. That sounds cool in my mind. So I'm about yesterday. You're about yes. Oh yeah, you have a new thought. Well, yesterday we had some awesome discussions. Like it was the Bible study, so I'm down to hear your new thought. Did you write a new book of the Bible? I'd probably have some concerns about that, but I'd be interested to hear what you have. I'm assuming that's not what this is, though. I'm assuming. Wait, what? My crop. Oh, okay. No, this was a fun discussion yesterday. Okay, so you don't think homosexuality is a sin? You think it's a way to cover up a sin? Okay, that's an interesting point. I would love to hear what that means. Please, if you'd be open to going more into that, I'd love to hear it. Yeah, for context, to anyone who's just joining, who wasn't here yesterday. Yesterday we had a Bible study stream, which was really cool. And after like the main Bible study part, we kind of just like talked about anything and everything. It was really cool. We talked about like all sorts of different stuff, like different connections throughout the Bible, prophecy, and things that were fulfilled over time. The intricacy of so many of the details there, ways that they're still applicable and relevant today, how the Bible and science back each other up. But it's all really cool. And this was one of the topics we talked about because it's a pretty hot issue these days. But the Bible does have some stuff to say about it, and I think even within that, people will try to weaponize it one way or the other. Um, all right, let's be honest. Most gay couples are due to someone finding the hot. Wait, what? Most gay couples are due to someone finding one hot. That's basically lust. Okay, so if you think about it, you being gay isn't a sin, but are using being gay as a way to cover up sin. Well, because I'd say I don't know. I'd say there's a line too, because like if you look at, for instance, King David. Also, by the way, here's our church so far. I'm loving it. I'm really happy with it. But if you look at King David, again, we talked yesterday about how he's often regarded as the holiest, most god, like the godliest man in the Bible, at least in the Old Testament before Jesus. And King David's closest friend ever was Jonathan, Saul's son. And if you read how the Bible describes the relationship Jonathan and David had, it almost sounds like what I think a lot of people these days would. I think a lot of people these days would probably say, "Oh, were they gay?" No, they weren't gay. they just loved each other so deeply, as they loved themselves. Like it was a brotherly love, but it was so strong and passionate. But there was no sexual nature to it. There was nothing like that. Um, and so I think to that extent, I think a lot of times maybe that's what people see these days. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think but homosexuality, as the Bible addresses it, again, going strictly off of what the Bible says. It says in the Old Testament, a man shall not lay with another man as he does a woman. This is a detestable sin. Later, in another place, it calls it an abomination. And so, when it starts to become a sexual nature, like a romantic nature, I think that's where God starts to take issue. Um, and again, I think the big thing is people will try to say, well, maybe that's not so relevant these days. But because there are a lot of rules, for instance, in the Old Testament that we don't have to follow anymore. Like I wear clothes that are made out of two different materials, and in the Old Testament, you would see that that is said to be a sin. So some of them were like cultural for that time. The thing a lot of people go off of, they call it an abomination. Yeah, they do call it an abomination. Um, but if you look at a lot of the way that people find, which commands do we still follow today and which ones do we not have to follow today so much, uh, a lot of people say if it's brought up again in the New Testament, that's how we know that it was just for today. My Bible was censored then. Yeah, yeah, your Bible was censored then. God very clearly calls homosexuality an abomination and a detestable sin. But see, like I see where your perspective of like two dudes like loving and caring for each other, that in and of itself wouldn't be bad. But when it becomes romantic or sexual in that nature, like that's where God, if we read the Bible, would start to see that there's an issue. But like brotherly love, for instance, brotherly love's a beautiful thing. I've got a lot of dudes that I love very much who I consider to be my brothers, and that's not an issue. That's like what you see with like David and Jonathan. Let me make sure I get all this right. But yeah, so that's so like even in the New Testament, Paul on several occasions calls it out and still says that homosexuality is a sin, and that it's wrong. So if we're purely going off of what the Bible says, then the Bible does condemn it. But just because the Bible says it's wrong doesn't mean that we're to treat if someone's gay, that doesn't mean we're supposed to treat them poorly. Doesn't mean we're supposed to think any less of them. Because at the end of the day, if you're doing that, you're saying, all right, because this person has committed this sin, they're a terrible person and they don't deserve my love. Well, if that's the case, then if they don't deserve your love, if they don't deserve your respect because of their sin, then why does anyone deserve your love or respect? We might not all be gay, but we're all sinners. We're all doing terrible things. We're just doing different things. Um, and so when you start to pick and choose what sins you're going to tolerate and which ones you're not, then you're showing favoritism, and that's bad. Um, and so I'd say, just because someone's sinning doesn't mean you should treat them poorly or think less of them or hate them or cast them out or refuse to associate with them. But that's somewhere where you can pray for them. You can like try to live an example to show them, hey, this is what God's calling us to. Because I care for you, I want to try to help you out of this. But again, ultimately, we can't force people to do anything. We can try to lead them in love. But as soon as we're trying to control them and manipulate them, well, then we're taking, that's not how God is. God tells us what he wants us to do. But ultimately, whether we choose to follow that or not is up to us. And there are consequences if we don't, obviously. That's why he's looking out for us. Well, that's a big thing. They also removed the entire book of the Psalters. Okay. Yeah, I think people, because that's the thing is, people these days, they pick and choose what parts of the Bible they want to follow. Um, they say, all right, well, this part sounds really good, but then this part offends me, or this part goes against what I want to live, and so I'm not going to follow this part, but this part's okay over here, but then not this. But then it's like, all right, if you say certain parts are good and certain parts are bad, how do you decide? How do you ever know definitively what's good and what's bad? The Bible's an all or nothing thing. I like the church. Like a specific church, or like broadly the church. That's a fun topic too. Like how the church is. You right here, we're building a church, but this is not the church. This is a church building. But ultimately, the church is like everyone that is in the body of Christ. All believers collectively make up the church, and that's cool. I love my scaffolding. I haven't found bamboo, and so we've just got little slabs. The church you're building, dude. Oh, you like the church I'm building? Okay. Yeah. Yes, thank you. Thank you. I'm very happy with it so far. It is the only one you are building at the moment. So I mean, hard to tell. Well, because we were talking about, you know, church stuff, and so I didn't know if you meant like the church as a collective body of people or like a specific church that you were attending or something. I guess there's in my mind there's so many churches that are going on right now. But thank you, thank you. Oh man. I'm not following anything either, so like it's all kind of just I'm coming up with it in my head as we go, and so I'm hoping it turns out well. True, I guess. Oh man, it was cool too. We met some cool people yesterday. I'll say. I think we had some really good ones. Um, do I have? Oh, I have. Oh, good. I have stairs over here. I have been doing a lot of mining on here. As you saw, we started in a cave. Four. What's four? Four more. Oh no! Until that Discord. Yes, four more until that Discord. Oh my gosh, let's shamelessly plug the heck out of that everywhere. Um, with yesterday being a Bible study, I tried to dial back a bit because I don't want to like do too much self promotion at the Bible study because I feel like that's not where the attention should be. Um, it came up a couple times, but like when it was relevant. But today, we're playing Minecraft, so we can plug it all we want. Um, and then God's also here. Like, look, we're building churches for crying out loud. It's pretty fun. What was I coming in here to do? No, I think I was just coming back because I fell. That's what it was. I know. I'm so excited for the Discord. Here's a challenge. Do you think we can get 50 before 2026? Do you think we can get it before the new year? That would be really impressive. If I'm being honest, I don't know if I think we can do that. Um, but that's not up to me. I can't follow me. If you think we can rope four people into joining this weird thing we've got going on, maybe. Uh, I think the roof's gonna be interesting because we can't go any higher than this is where it'll cap. Oh yeah, I needed slabs of some sort. Uh, I self-promoted you. You did? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Well, if they show up, I'm sure they'll be awesome people. Wait, wait, is there supposed to be a thing here? Yeah, there is. How did we not... How did I not do that? Okay. Wait, but then, hold on. What does it look like over... Oh, it's gonna need to... Oh man, this is gonna be so tricky. Oh, please don't fall, please don't fall. Did that do what I wanted? I think that did what I wanted. Okay, now we have to do it again here. Oh gosh, this is like terrifying. Because you can fall when you're crouching on stairs. I learned the hard way. Oh, we really don't want to fall right now. No! Oh, I don't want to go down there with him. I really don't want to go down there with him. Did that do what I wanted it to do? No! Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, now we've got to go back down. Because I don't want those to despawn. We're gonna... Those are valuable resources that we do need. Is he coming? Where's he at? Where is he at? Oh gosh. I mean, our church is mostly stone, but like we've got stained glass everywhere. So I'd really rather he not blow up near anything at all. Okay, bud. Come here. If you're gonna blow up, you're gonna do it over dirt. Oh no, don't kill our amazing trader. Whew. Crisis averted. Look like this looks I think it looks so nice. I love like the purple and the yellow. It's like purple is like historically, traditionally a color of royalty. And so that seemed fitting for a church. Um and then the yellow kind of makes me think of like gold, which I think God is definitely deserving of. So, second monitor gaming. Hey, true, true. How's it going, Kiwi? You're back. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we're building our church today. Oh, and I'm so happy, like, because again, this is like all stuff that I've been randomly like coming up with in my head as we go. But I'm happy with how some of it's turned out. I'm so back. Heck yeah. And I think my big thing is like I wanted a big stained glass thing. My favorite stained glass painting in real life is the Good Shepherd. You should totally look that one up. But I couldn't really. That's really intricate and hard to do in Minecraft. And so instead, I did like this design with like three crosses. Jesus is like the biggest, and then you know how there were like the two people crucified on each side of him, and so like this is a reminder of his sacrifice, and that together we are crucified with him spiritually. Um, and then we get to join in the resurrection. And so I love it. I'm really happy with it. I think we should give God gold, platinum, and cheddar bait biscuits from Red Lobster. Ooh, I like biscuits. Heck yeah. Oh wait, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna make the slabs. Oh, we can't. How many slabs can we make? Not enough. Not enough. Okay. We're probably not gonna use a shovel anytime soon. Wait a minute. What's wait a minute? Uh-oh. I'm waiting. Skunk, if I wait for even 61 seconds, I'm gonna call you a liar. Oh, okay. So far we're under a minute. Dinner. Dinner? What? What? What's dinner? Oh no, our XP's down there. We'll come back and we'll get. How do we want to do this? Here, let's do that again. I got myself boiled lobster. What? Oh, lobster's so good. I love seafood. Go figure, I suppose. I should hope I like seafood. I'd be in trouble otherwise. Oh, wait. Did we have more slabs we wanted to? Oh, wait, yeah, we wanted to do slabs over here. Or I did. I haven't told you guys that. You guys are figuring it out as we go. Oh, wait, this is actually going to be so helpful too, because now we can connect this over here so we can go back and forth easily. Because right now, if I want to get to that side, I have to walk around the whole thing. It's expensive. Yeah, even in Japan, like shellfish, well, I don't know. There's expensive seafood and there's cheap seafood. Um, I tell people at least once you should try fugu. I like fugu. I've only had it um once, but I ate it in every way you could. Wait, told them where does this go until? Oh no, that's not. Okay, we messed up. I wish the world had prices like back in the day when lobster was considered the poor man's fish or something. Ooh yeah. I mean, if you think about it, and I tell people this, a lobster and then also crab and shrimp, they're all just wet bugs. It's a wet bug. You're really excited about that wet bug. I'm really excited about that wet bug, to be fair. But that's all it is. It's a wet bug. It's a really delicious wet bug. That's why I tell people I'm not opposed to eating bugs either. Well, certain bugs. There are bugs I would eat because, it's just a dry version of the things I like. A dry, smaller version. Shrimp is bug. Exactly. Like a lobster is just a scorpion without a stinger, and it swims. Well, I guess it's also not venomous. Um, but like other than that, they're very similar. What do we want to stick in here? Uh, we'll come back to that. We'll figure it out. For now, we're gonna have a gap, and we're just gonna have to remember to fill that gap at some point. No, don't do that. Where's my axe? I don't have an axe right now. Okay, we're gonna have to be careful. Also, Kiwi, I watched one of I think her name was Strub, the VTuber you were telling us about yesterday, the Christian VTuber. I watched one of her videos. I can't remember which one I watched. Um, no, why did we place it that way? Yeah, she seems like a super cool person. And I think, man, I was so excited. Like I was legitimately smiling when I read her bio, and I think the last thing in her bio said something about she gives all glory to God. And I was like, oh, that's so freaking cool. I'm glad there are other people, doing this sort of stuff. Like, man, like we were talking about yesterday, we definitely need it. The internet needs it. The world needs it. We all need God. And if there are people looking on the internet, then we need access to be able to find him on the internet. I think that's such a cool thing because, yep, I told you, lad. Oh yes, you did. Yeah, and see, because it's so cool because God will meet you wherever you are. And so I think there are a lot of people who where they are right now is, I don't know, but what that might involve, watching live streams on the internet, watching VTubers, playing video games, doing streaming stuff. It's like, look, now God's encountering people in that way. If that's where people are, then God has ways to meet them there. I think that's awesome. It's very neat. Yeah. Oh wait, should we? Ooh. Or oh no, I know what we're gonna do. We're gonna undo a lot of this. Maybe you guys can already see where I'm going. If not, that's okay. It's all in my head right now. Like I said, we're coming up with it as we go. Um, ooh, I don't want to accidentally fall though, at the very least. Um, okay, we've got some of these. Yeah, this will look nice. Let's see. Oh, I really don't want to fall. Okay, awesome. Now we've got to go all the way back down and we've got to sleep. This is oh, but oh no no no! Get it 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 get it. Okay, this is a realm too, so theoretically, other people. There are two people I think who could join us today. Actually, no, one of them he said he went somewhere. He's gone. The other I don't think he's been able to get it to work yet. But there is another. I suppose we could always upgrade the realm too at some point to allow more people to be able to join. But it's a bedrock one, so I guess that costs money. Yeah. See, bedrock's my preferred. If I'm playing modded, then I like Java, obviously. But then if I'm playing vanilla, I generally prefer bedrock, which I know makes me weird. Um, but that's all right. That's probably not the weirdest thing about me. Is that a block on the ground? Nope, that's rotten flesh. Goodness, why do we have so many creepers over here? I think someone really wants to see our church get bombed. I don't. I'd rather we didn't do that. So I'm gonna be careful. Um, I guess realistically, what we should probably do is here we can drop some of these off because these are building resources that we won't need to take with us where we're going. We should probably go mining because we really need more cobblestone to be able to make more stone stuff. We have some of that there, but I don't just want to use all of it. Also, what? What? Oh, I accidentally made a stripped one once. That's right. Dang. Okay. Um, that can go there. We don't need more copper. I heard someone say that God made us in his image. That's true. What's so funny is the fact that I am under the impression that God's favorite creation is the sea cucumber. What? I don't know. I don't know why it may not be true, but I truly feel like it is. And if God made his favorite creature in his image, the third coming of Jesus, a giant, bright sea cucumber flies from the sky. Oh no. The sea cucumber is pretty cool. It's you maybe God stuck it in the bottom of the ocean because that was like a nerf because it was so powerful that he knew if he allowed it to leave the ocean, it would be terrifying. Oh my goodness. So one of my friends, he lives in America, and he blows my mind sometime in the worst ways. Um, he told me he went to Tennessee. So Tennessee is a state in America, and they've got like mountains there. It's called the Smoky Mountains. It's really beautiful. I went there 2 times before, a long time ago, on a trip. And so that's like a beautiful place that I know of. And so I was like, oh, people go to Tennessee, they probably do that. So he said he went to Tennessee, and I asked him, I said, oh, did you go to the Smoky Mountains? He said, I don't know what that is. Wait, what did he just say? He said, I don't, or he said, I don't, he said, no clue what that means, but I ate a cinnamon bun. You don't know what the most famous thing in Tennessee is? Wow, that's okay. That's okay. We'll only make fun of him a lot. He actually plays stuff with me sometimes, so you guys may have seen him in the past. He's a good guy though. I can't believe I know what the Smoky Mountains are. Is that not famous? I thought that was famous. I thought everyone there knew what that was, but maybe they don't. Maybe that's like a niche thing that I know about, but no one else knows it. That could be. Ooh, wait. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Is that a? That's an emerald. What? I mean, God made us eat squid, crustaceans, fish, land animals. Elephants are going to die a lot and being hunted. Yes, they are. Giraffes have it hard with predators. Crocodiles can't open their jaw a lot. Humans have a lot of diseases and get sick and hurt easily. But the sea cucumber, it's a dude. The sea cucumber, it's a dude. Yeah, the sea cucumber is a dude. GG adds, no, Kiwi. It's okay, we're mining iron. I've done more exciting things in the past, so there are worse things that he could be missing. Gosh dang it. I'm so annoyed because we've got this big, whatever you would call this big water thing. There's like a lot of water here somewhere. So wherever I mine, I keep finding water, and I don't want water. It makes it difficult. I'm just trying to get resources. Um, we can grab that emerald. Ooh, where? I don't like hearing that. God made the sea cucumber and was gonna make them fly, but then the doves took their spot and he got mad, so he decided to put them somewhere safe. Oh, yeah, that's what it was. Or, since God knew the flood was gonna come, he didn't want them to fall victim to it. And so he made them underwater creatures so that when the flood did happen, they wouldn't be negatively affected. That's probably what it was. God's always thinking ahead. He looked after the sea cucumber. I wouldn't eat a sea cucumber though. I wouldn't even like pickle it and eat it. That would probably not be good, I think. Although I've never eaten one, so maybe the sea cucumber can be eaten and it's really delicious. If anyone in chat has eaten a sea cucumber, please tell me. Maybe I should try it. I've eaten, again, arguably Stranger Things. Wait, one of them picked up my cobblestone from earlier? That's funny. Oh, fart, fart, fart. No, no, no. You're gonna be. Oh, no. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, wait, we can just crouch. We can crouch here. And they can't get to us. I love that he picked up my cobblestone. Okay. Good luck getting up here. They probably can, though. Dear God, we humans. Oh, what? No, why are you up here? Goodness. Wait, do we have boots on? We have boots. Oh, those aren't bad durability, though. Dear God, we humans, your favorite creations, have come to worship. Hold on. You say favorite creation? No, not you guys. Who the sea cucumber? No. What? He likes us. We're pretty cool. Well, I don't know. We're pretty cool as humans, but then we're also pretty terrible as humans. It's kind of like how I used to play For Honor a lot with one of my friends, and we would always say that For Honor is one of the best games and one of the worst games. Or GTA 5, it's one of the best games ever and one of the worst games ever. Sometimes both in the same day. Cool as a cucumber? Why is it not cool as a human? Oh, that's true. Well, but have you ever, like, maybe it's temperature wise, have you ever touched a human? They're not the coldest things. Generally, a human is pretty warm. Gosh, another. Oh, wait, no, that's the same cobblestone zombie from before. Hurry, let's make a torch. More iron, okay. Lots more iron. I was struggling to find iron for the longest time. Now it's just everywhere. Oh, wait, check this out. Haha. Yeah, do my work for me. Oh, that's so cool. I love the shield. Wait, he picked up two cobblestone? Oh, no, those are things that were blown up by the... Oh, that's... Yeah. That was from the creeper. I see. Okay. I'm always paranoid when I hear skeletons. I've had a lot of bad deaths from getting sniped by skeletons and falling in big holes or things like that. Oh, no. Can we go anywhere over here? What does that lead to? Actually, hold on. Let's save our cobblestone because we're gonna need that for like the church roof. Um, let's go up here if we can. Oh no, we've already got a guy. Hold on. Two guys. Oi. 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 Okay. They're gone. That's okay. This is a nice cave system. We're getting a lot of resources. We gotta figure out what we want to do with all this iron now. We can make an anvil at some point, but we don't really need an anvil. Ooh, we could make mine carts. Oh, I had an emo student. Okay, where's this going? I had an emo student once tell another student, "You know I don't understand what you people don't get. I'm not some happy-go-lucky kid. I'm a cold-blooded, struggling guy. You don't understand my struggle." And at this moment, I knew he plays VR chat. Oh no. Well, no. I mean, I play VR chat, so I don't know what that means. Well, I don't play as much as I used to, but I do play VR chat. Um, I don't know, maybe that sounds like someone I would meet on VR chat though. There are a lot of people who go there and they'll vent about everything, which is okay. But I think some of them, I know there are some people who go there just because they want like attention, which is fine. Some people get really weird about it on there. I've seen that. He was a senior and I found him a few days ago working at a daycare. No way. That's cool. Hopefully. Hopefully that's cool. No, the first time I say he plays VR chat because that is something an emo guy on VR chat would say. Yeah, probably. I remember the first time I ever got on VR chat, this was years and years ago. I went to some like house party world. It was like a house in the sky or something. And I heard a bunch of music and like people talking. So I was like, where is this coming from? And so I kept walking around trying to find this noise. And eventually I found it. I walked into this room and there were a bunch of people in there doing things I probably can't say on stream and to each other. And that's at that moment that's how I knew, all right, yep, I made it. We're in VR chat. Things have never been the same. That was a weird day. But then I've seen much weirder things on there. That was oddly enough, that's one of the more tame experiences I've had maybe. VR chat's such an interesting game because you've got like simultaneously some of the coolest and some of the strangest people ever on there, often at the same time. Ooh, we can go deeper. Okay. Now, do you play VR chat, Skunk? Oh, baka. Oi. Oi. Seen it. Oh my. Oi, come up here and fight me. I can't really. I can come down here. Ooh. Hold on, you have to focus. Stop it. I hate Minecraft mobs passionately. Goodness. If they were real. Oh no, what are we? Wait. I have a sword stored somewhere. I have a copper sword somewhere so we can try to fight those things. Oh, this is gonna be fun. That's a mob-cessed pit full of dudes, and we've got to go down there with no armor and try to fight them all and get my stuff back. Oh, fun. So the emo, all caps, guy went from black hair and a spiked collar on to wearing a tie-dye sweatshirt with a smile on it. And what's funny is he never seems so happy and grounded. I'm nervous. Maybe he found God. I don't know. So they always say it's not a phase, Mom. But sometimes it's just a phase, Mom. It's okay. I don't think I ever had an emo phase. I've had people. There were times in the past where I think people probably thought I was emo because I would wear a lot of black stuff, but like not like black to the point that a lot of generally emo people wear. I just thought black looked cool, and so I would wear black like shirts and oh no, pants and stuff and shoes. But I was definitely never emo. All right, let's get this. Let's get it. Let's get it. They're all just gone except for this guy. They all just left as soon as I died. What? I mean, good. Thank you. I mean, God is good. God, that's nice looking out for us. But what? Okay. What else can we put that there? Let's get our stuff set back up. We don't need that now. This is what we've been building with. Get our food down here. We don't need bones. He dropped a full health bow or full durability bow. That's amazing. Okay. The terrible part is I think we've already got to go back up and dump stuff. Because that filled our inventory. Yeah. We can't even pick up our cobblestone. Oh, well, here, hold on. No, I don't want this. Hold on. Give me my cobblestone. Okay. Cool. Now we'll go back up. And then we'll come back. Oh, goodness. Another guy. Hey, bud. You've got to go. I don't like you. Wait. Let's put lights down here before we go, so when we come back, there aren't things. I wear a lot of white because America is really hot, and I hate the sun burning me. Oh, wait. Iowa, right? Iowa. Where's Iowa is... Oh, gosh. Is Iowa out west? It's west, right? Like on the west half? of America, because I want to say it's either west or it's like part of the north, or not, what is that called? The Midwest. It's either like west, kind of, or it's like Midwest. It's Midwest? Okay. Iowa, Central America-ish. Okay. Is it like to the west of Illinois, kind of? Or like the southwest of Illinois? I think it's to the west of Illinois, I want to say. I could be wrong. East, I thought you said west. West? What kind of compass are you reading, lad? No, wait. It's east of Illinois. No, east of Illinois is Michigan or Indiana. I think it's west, isn't it? Hold on. I wish I just had a map of America. Maybe I should get one. Hold on. I'm trying to picture America in my head. It snows in July and doesn't snow until January. Wait, huh? It snows in July and doesn't snow until January? But don't worry, my neighbor still mows his flipping lawn. That's crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna look up a map of America. So I've got to see where this is. U.S. map. Yeah, that should work. Isn't it to the east of... yeah, it's directly to the west of Illinois. Okay. Cool. So that's where Iowa is. Nice. I don't know what goes on in Iowa. I don't think I've ever gone to Iowa. What do I want to drop off? Drop this off. Bones I like. We'll hold on to bones. Bow's good. Dang, we didn't... What is this? Oh, wait. Why do I have black wool? Alright, let's chill. Just don't go to the east side. Ankeny? Is that the name of a city? Hold on. How many... Let's mine a little bit of cobblestone so we can at least get some stuff smelting. There's east side Ankeny, and then there is east side Ankeny. Is that like a gang thing? Gang thing? Because like, I know there's like west side and east side and a lot of gangs and stuff. Are there gangs in Iowa? No, it is a bad place with gangs and annoying bad. Oh, so it is gangs. Wow. Have you considered joining a gang? I don't think you should do that. I don't know what that involves, but I know American gangs. I think I don't know. When I think of them, I think there's like a lot of. I'm pretty sure they're pretty bad. Actually, I think I would recommend the Yakuza before I would recommend American gangs. Absolutely not. I'm too scared. Yeah, no, that's probably fair. Because like at least with our guys in Japan that I tell people about, like we talked about before, there's order to what they do. There's like reason behind it. They're calculated. They actually care about what they're doing. Um, they take pride in it. They're generally not just trying to cause problems. Whereas I feel like I don't know. At least the image I have of like American gangs when I think of them is like I feel like a lot of those do like violent stuff just to do violent stuff, or like the guys in Japan, they won't touch drugs and stuff. Like if you're in that group and you get caught using or owning drugs, you're out. You're out. You're gone. You're kicked out. You're banned. You're excommunicated. You're not allowed to continue. Like that's a big deal. Um, Whereas like in American games, isn't that like the big thing they do? We really should go empty out more inventory space. What can we get rid of? We can drop that there. We can send that. Oh gosh, what else do I need? We don't need these for now because we've got our other ones. Okay, this should be fine. Wait, hold on. I've got a system to this as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. Okay, okay. That's where we are. I've got like precise measurements that I do for these chunks. Part of a video game gang. Whoa. What do you guys do in a video game gang? Virtual drugs? That's neat. Maybe, I don't know. That sounds like a cyberpunk thing. I've played a little bit of Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk's fun. I don't think we could stream that. That there is some wild stuff in there, but ignoring the wild stuff, it's a fun game. Um, it's a One Piece game. It's the name of the crew. Ooh, I haven't played any of the One Piece games. I don't know if I've watched enough of the show to be able to play the games safely without having spoilers. So I haven't tried. For what it's worth, there was a VR MMORPG back in the day. It's probably still around. It's called Orbis, and I was a rune mage on there. Technically, I'm an arc mage because I found a new spell shortcut, which no one had ever found before, which is like how you become an arc mage. Gosh dang it. Um, but I was in a guild called the Potheads. None of us, well, I never did any of that stuff. I don't know if any of the members actually did, but the reason we were called that is because there was a pot, like a cooking pot that you could wear on your head as a helmet, and so we all wore the cooking pot helmet, and so we called ourselves the Pot Heads because we had pots on our heads, and it was funny. But that was cool. I don't think that counts as a gang though. The yuck yuck sound like dudes who are not that bad unless you make them be. Yeah, American gangs are bullies no matter what. If it's something like a biker gang or ex-gang members that are really nice. One of my students' father is an ex-gang member and is the nicest man I've ever met. That's cool. Yeah, again, there are some instances where like the people in Japan will do stuff that they should like. Maybe they'll tell you, "Hey, you own a business. You're gonna pay us to protect you because if you don't pay us to protect you, you're gonna get attacked by us, and so you'd better pay us to protect you from us." That's a thing that happens sometimes. I don't know if that's as prevalent these days, but like that used to be a thing. Um, but yeah, like genuinely, most of them are not just going to go out and cause problems for the sake of causing problems. Um, like there's a reason behind what they're doing. Sometimes they might not go around things the best way, but yeah, most of them are super nice dudes, or at least the ones I've known. Um, the gang I was in was called the Skunk Gang. I wonder who named it. Uh, Probably Hedge. Hedgehog probably named that one. Do we have anything smelting? No, we don't. Okay, let's throw some of this in. Oh wait, Totomate, that's the wrong thing. That's not the furnace. No, what did I? That's not what I wanted to do. Oh, no. No. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna cry a little, but that's okay. That's okay. Hedge isn't a part of it. What? I'm in a Discord with a bunch of skunk friends, and like 20 of them play the game with me. You have 20 skunk friends? Like, do you guys all have skunks? Or you all like skunks? I know you've got a skunk. You've got Lewis. I can't imagine 20 people that have skunks. That would be insane. Here, while we wait for that. Oh, wait. We can make bread, right? We have wheat. Where? Okay, here's bread. What else do we want to start? I've got to figure out what I want to do over here. Like, we'll have some altar, and like I'll make a what's the thing called? I can't remember what the lectern. Is that what it's called? Yeah. We'll make a lectern so like someone can like get stand up here and give a message. Um, but like I don't know what I want to do for the floor. Or, like if we want to lift this up a block or something. No, actually, I think lifting it up a block could look nice. I think maybe we'll use the. Oh, here, hold on. I've got an idea. I know we're focusing on the ceiling right now. How many would this take? Okay, this would take quite a bit. Um, huh. I don't know. I've got an idea for what I want to do. I don't know if we'll do it or not. We can try. Or here, this is what I'm looking for. Skunk Furries. Oh, okay. However, what I will say though is the game is not that good. What game is this? Is it Minecraft? Minecraft's good though. And then we can have like, oh, what block do we want to have for like the center here? We could do like dark oak and continue the theme, Or we could have like something kind of fancy as like an accent block for this the inside of this like little stage thing. That could be cool. That's what I'm thinking. But I don't know what we'll put there. I have an idea. You have an idea? All right. Let me hear it. Make it pale oak. Pale. Oh, like the white. Oh, that could be cool. Oh, then we've got an excuse to find that. And then we can like we can try to fight the creaking. Mr. Krabs, I have an idea. Oh no, I saw one of those recently. It was that scene, but he didn't say that. He said something else. Uh, it was really angelic. It was beautiful, but what he was saying was probably less than beautiful. Uh, the internet's a place for sure. Where do we find a pale garden? That's a good question. We could set out and try to find one. Um, After we finish everything that's smelted here and put these where we want it, do we want to go look for a pale garden? Do we want that to be our big adventure for today? Mr. Krabs, 25% off Twim. 25% off. Wow, that's generous. This is so inefficient. I should probably just wait for them. But like I don't know what I would do in the meantime. What can I busy myself with? Do we have stuff we could do some stuff for the roof, I suppose. We got roof work we could do. Itini. Sanshi. This is looking nice. I like this. Oh wow. This is so cool. One of my friends and I we did a church world on Minecraft before where like we were building a church and stuff. Oh, we need more. That's right. Um what was I gonna say? Do we have more of these? No, we don't. But we also had the tornado mod. We had a bunch of mods on that world. Uh the tornado mod was one of them, and so that led to some issues. But actually, tornadoes would come straight through our church, but they'd never rip off any of the blocks, which was, I think, a miracle because I don't think we had the block to like protect them from tornadoes. But miraculously, a tornado never damaged the church, which was cool. You know, there actually have been tornadoes in Japan. Not a whole lot. Um, I didn't realize there had been because they're not common. Um, we get like everything but tornadoes generally. Yeah, you know. Okay, well then maybe you've heard this story. Um, one of the earliest tornadoes. No, not always weak baby tornadoes. There was one before. I think it was like an F3 or something. It was something like fairly big. Um, but like in Japan, again, tornadoes aren't a normal thing, and so like no one knew what to do for a tornado. So all of the people in the town just went out into an open field and laid down in the field. And they started like fires and stuff to keep themselves warm or whatever. And so the tornado came, and you know, if you know, you should not be in an open field for a tornado, but they were. And so the tornado sucked up the fire, became a fire tornado, and then literally everyone died. Ah, wow. Yeah. So if there's ever a tornado, don't make fires and don't lay down in fields. Iowa gets big and strong tornadoes. Yeah, you guys are right in like the tornado valley or whatever. I think, I imagine. So that's like a Midwest thing, right? That's crazy. Yeah, tornadoes are wow. They're insane. I don't like them. Um I don't want one. But in Minecraft I've always loved the tornado mod. It's a pretty exciting one. Oh, we're getting a ceiling and a roof. This is so neat. I love it so much. Actually, here, let's go ahead and we can probably turn these all into planks. Um and then let's make that, and then let's also make a bunch of these. What did I just make? Oh. Alright. And then here, we'll let those keep smelting. We'll finish this dark oak. But yeah, after we finish this dark oak stuff, and we finish all the stone that we've got smelting right now, do we want to go find a pale garden? I'm not opposed to that, if that's what we want to do. That could be fun. We could really use more of this stone stuff, though. Otherwise, this is going to be kind of difficult to try to do without it. Um, Stairs are especially a difficult block to work with because if we don't look at it exactly right, then it's gonna like turn and face the wrong way. Then we've got to fix it. Um, how can we? Oh yeah, we can do this, and then just break it. That's fine. And then I think on top of this, what would that be? Yeah, more slabs. Okay. Okay. This is gonna work. I hope. Oh, so is it almost nighttime again? No, see, it always looks like the sun's setting way earlier than it is. Because I used the base shaders that Bedrock gave everyone for free. I think they look nice. But it always makes it look like the sun's setting way earlier than it is. Uh-oh. Okay. Here, we can keep going over here. Yeah, I think we'll go look for a pale garden. That sounds cool. But see, is there like a set way to find one, or do you just kind of have to hope that you stumble across it? Because I can't imagine. Yeah, it's just a regular biome, right? But is it? I can't remember. Does it have to spawn in? What is it? It has to spawn in a dark oak forest, right? Oh my gosh! I just saw a long Japanese message. Skunk, I'm gonna assume that was you. I'll look at it here in a second. Oh, hold on. Hold on. We're gonna. This is so cool. I'm so happy with this. This is genuinely turning out, I'd say, quite nicely. Okay. Whoa. Japanese ad. Oh no. 気をつけろ、竜巻だ. Oh, heck, be careful, it's a tornado. Oh, ita. Daihenda. What? This is a real ad? イフトゥランクの竜巻がゴミ箱をして、ゴミ箱が1インチを 1 inch? Why does it say 1 inch? ほど動いたぞ。そんなことあってはいけない。だからこそ私は竜巻したんだ。どんな竜巻でも。Gosh. Uh, yeah. Is that a legitimate? Is that an actual ad, or you made this? Because that that seems a bit bizarre. Um, I think of all that, the thing that threw me off the most was where it said, where was it? 1 inch. But yeah, yeah. It moved the trash can 1 inch, up to 1 inch. That's crazy. I made that. Okay. I was like, I can't imagine in what context we would use that, but that's hilarious. That's awesome. Oh man, yeah. I'm glad tornadoes don't happen often in Japan though, because again, we've got literally everything else: the volcanoes, tsunami, earthquakes, typhoon. Other stuff I'm probably forgetting, but I think those are the big ones. Uh, we're set to get all three of those within a short period of time, like the world has never seen before. At some point, that's a crazy thing. I don't know how many people know that. Once every 100 or so years, Japan gets like, it's a fairly cyclical thing. Japan gets like really, 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 really bad earthquakes. Like it's insane. And each one tends to get worse and worse, and they cause like all sorts of really bad damage and stuff. Um, but this next one that's supposed to happen at some point is expected to be the worst one that has. It's supposed to be the worst earthquake that has ever happened in the history of the world, supposedly. Um, and they're even saying like it's gonna be so bad that Mount Fuji might very well erupt again for the first time in a very long time, which would be really bad. The craziest part is we're 30 years overdue, or we're around 30 years overdue. Like it should have happened by now, and so when's it gonna happen? No one knows. Um, my friend said anyone experiencing tornadoes outside the U.S. say it is a world devastating weather disaster. But he lived in Oklahoma and one tornado destroyed his house. When he went to live with his friends until he got a new home, his friend's house was Another tornado. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. That's just like a normal thing. Like that it's that normal. Wow. That's so bad. Destroyed. Yeah, that's terrifying. I wouldn't want that. Wow. I mean, I imagine he didn't either. Like, what do you do then? Do you just like, how do you rebuild your house? Like, how do you, because that's expensive, right? How do you get money to, or like, do you just give up and move somewhere else? I guess it's the same thing of like a house fire, though. What do you do in that situation? I don't know. Fortunately, I've never had to face either of these situations, I guess. Um, like, that seems like such a horrible thing. Like, what do you do at that point? Are there like groups that take care? Actually, oh my gosh. Yes, he says that if they see an EF3, they cry in panic, but when they see an EF5, they pray for mercy. He said that sat on the porch and watched it. Oh my gosh. He sat on his porch and watched the one that destroyed his house? So like at some point did he just say, "All right, we're not making out of this one. I'm going inside." And then like it just got destroyed. I've heard that it's supposed to sound like a train. Like if a tornado goes over your house or something, that is that right? They say it sounds like a freight train or something. That'd be crazy. I know in Minecraft it definitely sounds like a train. Um, but yeah, who helps you like in that time when you lose your house and stuff and you're trying to get stuff figured out, you're trying to recover. Who helps you there? Like what do you do? Who do you turn to? All right, I'm taking a screenshot of our coordinates. Can't confirm it sounds like a train. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Oh wait, let's grab our shears. Let's make a bed so when we travel we can sleep at least. This isn't my first house. Oh no. Did you lose did you lose one in a tornado? Oh, I'm sorry. And tight-knit communities, neighbors help. That's good. Yep. Oh, I'm sorry, skunk. Gosh. Well, see, I'll tell you, this there's a neat thing in Japan going on. Um, I tell people we're in the beginning stages of a spiritual revolution. Um, where God explained to me once. This is a story that I can tell at some point. But in that crazy story, in this one night, God explained to me that you were going to see that a spiritual revolution is coming. That people are going to be saved in unprecedented numbers, and that He's going to make a nation of believers out of Japan. Um, so in that, um, there's a ministry group that I've been kind of partnering with, or I say partnering with, uh, to avoid being too cryptic. It's right now it's me, God, and a couple other people, but it's still a ministry group. There's a couple of us. We're new, but it's neat. Which is when I came to America. It was in 2016 when you came to America. Oh my gosh, that was a while ago, but still, it's crazy. Wow. Um, but this ministry group thing that I'm doing with God and a couple other people until we get more people. People are always welcome. Um, one of the things we are going to be doing a lot of is in Japan there are what are called akiya, which means empty house, and they're houses that are either totally abandoned or people just haven't lived there for a bit, or like say the owner passed away and the relatives don't want to do anything with it, and so these houses get sold for like stupidly cheap. So like think of I don't know how big an average house is in America, but I'm gonna assume it's like probably safe to say you can probably picture an average American house size, and maybe like if it costs like I'm gonna guess with these prices, if it costs like $100,000 in America, maybe you can even buy it for like 6,000 or 12,000 or $15,000 ish in Japan. It's so cheap. And granted, you're probably gonna have to do some repairs and stuff. You might have to clean out some old stuff. But like you can get these houses for super cheap. A lot of them are in dying out villages and stuff, or like smaller rural towns, and no one's living there. And so like these houses are just sitting there completely vacant. And so you can get them for really cheap and fix them up. And so one of the things that we're going to be doing with this group is we're going to start buying and fixing up a bunch of these houses for really cheap, and we're going to be doing all sorts of ministry stuff with that. Part of that'll be like if there are people struggling with struggling financially and they need housing, um, we'll be able to sell housing to people for like really low prices, not to make a profit at all, but just to help people who are in need. Or like some of them will get turned into like churches or worship centers or like community centers where people from the towns can come together and do like different community events and stuff and bring life into these dying out villages. Or the other big thing is when there are disasters. Whoa. Like when there are earthquakes, when there are tsunami or typhoons and people lose their houses, one of the things we'll be doing is we'll be like helping people, letting people live and stay in these houses for free. We'll take care of them. We'll take them in, feed them, and help them get back on their feet as they recover. So that way they don't have to worry about all that. We can try to help them recover as much as possible and just show them the love of God in those seasons. Um, and so like I don't know if America has something like that, but like that's kind of like one of the things that we're going to be doing, and I'm really looking forward to being able to start doing that. Um, but yeah, like I feel like if without a group like that, like I don't know what you do. Like you said, your tight knit communities, neighbors help. That's good. Like I'm glad. Uh, but then like when you have like the really big tornadoes where like everyone loses everything, like I don't know. That just sounds really overwhelming. I don't. Yeah, that's crazy. Hopefully that doesn't happen like too often. But man, this is beautiful, by the way. I like the plains biomes. We've got to look for a dark oak forest. I passed through a dark oak forest when I first started this world, and I was coming over here, looking for a place to set up. But I never saw a pale garden. I don't think. People say hurricanes are scary. A tornado must be a nightmare then. Yeah, well, because I've never been in a hurricane technically, but I've been in typhoon, and a typhoon is the same thing as a hurricane, just in a different part of the world. So maybe you could say I've been in a hurricane if you count that, because like they're the same thing. It's just a different name because they take place in different parts of the earth. But for all intents and purposes, it's the same thing. Um, so like typhoon, they're kind of common in Japan. Um, they, but there are big ones and there are small ones. Like the one that I'm thinking of, it's the same thing, but it goes the other way, I believe. Oh wait. Oh, what do you mean? Because well, I think it's the same. Like a hurricane and a typhoon are the same thing, right? Night tornadoes are the worst. Oh goodness, it's pitch black. You feel heavy wind and scary noises, lightning flashes, and there's suddenly a swirling cloud heading to destroy everything. Oh, that'd be terrifying. Can you imagine what ancient people thought about tornadoes? Ooh, I think. Hurricanes go west and typhoons go east. Maybe that's it, but I know we don't get hurricanes in Japan, but we get typhoons. And I know America, they get hurricanes, but I don't think they get typhoons. Right? I think. A ruined portal. Ooh. In the Bible, they're called whirlwind. Oh, are there tornadoes in the Bible? I must not have noticed. See, I've read the I've read the Bible cover to cover a few times now. Because every time I finish, I go back to the beginning. It it usually takes me like a year or two to get through. Um, but like in that, it's so cool because like every time I read through it again, it's like I'm finding things that I somehow never noticed before, and it's like, wait, I've literally read this several times. How have I never noticed this? This is like crazy. So, look, now I'm learning that tornadoes are in the Bible. That's so cool. Um, but like the typhoon that I'm thinking of, for instance, was it 2 years ago or one or two? No, it was 2 years ago. It hit Tokyo, and I went for several walks outside during the typhoon. Like I was just going for walks. My friend also, uh, he and I went for like a couple walks together. He went for a jog. Um, my umbrella got obliterated, which you know is to be expected, but it was fun. Or and then like that night, um, I always would go out to there's a temple by where I lived. It's a really big temple. I won't say what it is. Um, I don't want to dox myself too much, but I would always go there at night and I would read my Bible and I would pray to Jesus and stuff. And never mind, I lied. It's just regional differences. They are the same thing. Okay. Because you could have been right for all I knew. I wasn't entirely sure. But it sounded like we had similar ideas. Um, but on this particular night, when we were in the typhoon, um, I felt God was asking me to still go out there. And so I was like, all right, we'll go out in the typhoon and read the Bible. And so I was really freaking terrified because I didn't want to get it wet. Um, and so I read it. Somehow it didn't get wet um, under my umbrella. And then I felt God calling me to march around the main temple, which I had done before in the past, listening to worship and stuff. Uh, but I felt him calling me to sing, like to actually worship out loud. And so I wound up probably the most insane looking guy in all of Tokyo that night, uh, running around this temple, dancing and singing in the middle of a typhoon, worshiping God all by myself. And when I got home, my clothes were full of water to the point that it was like I had just gone deep sea diving in my casual clothes. Like it was so bad. I had to like dump water out of my shoes and stuff, and oh, but it's like that was probably one of the craziest things I've ever willingly done. But it was such an awesome time. Like I would do that again in a heartbeat. Um, I think in the moment I'd think, oh gosh, are we gonna do it? Like, yo, but like, yeah, it was definitely worth it. It was an interesting experience. But yeah, that's my typhoon story, which I guess is the closest thing I have to a hurricane story. Oh, no, no, I thought it was a chest. Ooh, here's a chest. Ooh, we'll take bread. Also, fun fact, in Spanish, bread is pan, and in Japanese, bread is pan. So we use the Spanish word. That's cool. I don't know if that helps anyone, but it's fun. This is true. Oh, you knew the word. Wait, did you know the Japanese word for bread? Or you knew the Spanish? Oh, well, yeah, 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 the Spanish word. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Yes. We don't have a whole lot of Spanish words that we use in Japanese. We've got a couple. Oh, no, that's not what I was trying to do. We've got a couple. I don't know. We've got a lot of English words that we use sometimes. I can think of a German word. So, like, the Japanese word for part-time job is arubaito, which, or baito for short, but it comes from the German word for, I think, job, which is Arbeit. I think it's Arbeit. And so we use that German word. We use some French words, I think, for like medicine stuff. I'm pretty sure. Um, Mais is Latvian bread. Ooh, I do not know Japanese like that though. Just a spare word or two. That's so cool. Well, we've got a redeem that we have on here, where people can claim it, and we'll get like a Japanese word of the day. And so if people ever redeem that, then you'll learn slowly but surely you'll learn some stuff. Like the two words we've had so far are the first Japanese word of the day we ever had was upa rupa, which means. Wait, actually no, I won't tell you. Well, I might have to. Skunk, do you remember what upa rupa means? Because you were there that day. You redeemed that. I'll see if you're learning. But if not, I can tell you. And then our second one that we did, not yesterday. What was it? What? When was that? Um, Friday was it? I don't know. Recently we did one, and the word was gokiburi. Gokiburi. I'll also see if Skunk remembers that one. Skunk, if you remember either of these, teach us. Yeah, Upa Rupa is axolotl. Yes, Upa Rupa is axolotl, of all things. And then, do you remember gokiburi? Uh, Mice is corn or like flour in Spanish, which is cool. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. I love, like, man, cockroach. Yeah, gokiburi is cockroach. Look at that, Skunk. You just aced a Japanese test. You're fluent. What is that? Just logs. That's cool. Yeah. I don't like corn. I want to like gokiburi. Yeah, yeah, gokiburi. That's cockroach. Like the bug. I don't know what other kind of cockroach there is. I don't know if I needed to clarify that. um, yeah, I don't like corn. I wish I liked corn. I like corn tortillas though, and I like what else do I? Popcorn. Popcorn's good. Evil bug. Is he? Probably. They're pretty bad. I've never seen. Well, no. I've seen people that have like pets that eat gokiburi. It's like I've seen those gokiburi before, but I've never just like seen one walking around in someone's house. So that's good. Eight nani kore? No, nothing. Mais means corn. Corn products are good. I also don't like raw corn. Yeah, in Japan there's a pizza that I won't eat. I don't want to try it because I don't like corn. It's got corn and mayonnaise, and that's popular in some spots. Like I know of a restaurant. I know of a couple restaurants that sell that. I think. Mais means bread. Really? Well, yeah. In Latvian, But in Spanish, it's corn. Wait, where it's babies? I just saw a baby, didn't I? I thought I saw a baby with it. Maybe I didn't. Baby turtles are like the tiniest mob in Minecraft. I love them. There's a fun fact. Um, Turtles are my favorite animal. If we ever do like a trivia night, maybe that'll come up. I don't know. But yep, turtles are my favorite animal. I've had some pet turtles. Also, there's a park in Tokyo with I can't remember the name of the park. Um, but I know where it is. Wait, a dark oak forest? No way. We're getting there. Failed. Phase me. What? Well, it depends what language we're talking about. Goodness, that's not fair. But there's a park in Tokyo, and there are big ponds there. Or at least I know of one big pond. Wait, isn't this not supposed to spawn in the overworld? I thought this was the. This is from like the lush cave. This is. I thought this couldn't spawn in the overworld. The overworld. What? That's crazy. What? Okay. Anyway, there's the park in Tokyo. It means there's a lush cave under. Okay, that's cool. This park has big ponds. I remember one year, it was 2 years ago, I went there and I made friends with a baby turtle. Animals tend to like me apparently, and so I can make friends with animals pretty easily. But I became good friends with a baby turtle one day. Well, then I came back to that park again a year later, and there's like a big flat rock that people would sit on, and it's like right next to the water, and a lot of people were sitting there, and nothing would happen. And then they left, and I went over. I was like, I'm gonna sit on that rock. And as soon as I sat down on the rock, at least 100 turtles all flocked to me from the water. Like they would come up to me, they would touch me, they would have me pet them, and then they'd go away. Then they'd come back, touch me again, have me pet them, and then they'd go away. Then they'd come back, and I met like at least 150 to 200 turtles within like an hour, and they each came to me at least 2 times, and it was like insane. So I don't know if the baby turtle somehow passed on to all of them who I was and that I was cool or what it was, but like it was one of the coolest things I've ever experienced. It was amazing, and with my favorite animal no less. Like that was awesome. 1 more billion turtles. Yeah, I wish to go back someday. Says the food over there was triple S tier. Wait, to Japan? Have you been to Japan? What? I hope that's what we mean. If we mean something else, that's okay too. But what? Yes, sir. Wait, really? Where? Where in Japan? I don't meet a whole lot of like international people who have been. Hola Mitsu, ¿cómo andas? Oh my gosh. Enel, ¿cómo estás? Hoy estoy bien. Ahora jugando Minecraft. We're looking for a pale garden, but I don't know where it is. Like a year ago, I was in the Tokyo area. What? Oh, that's so cool. Do you by chance remember like what part of Tokyo? Because Tokyo's the biggest city in the world, but then Tokyo's also a lot of different cities. Like there's not one city that is called Tokyo. It's a bunch of cities. So I'm always curious where people have been. I won't tell the part that I won't tell them because my home's Tokyo, but I won't say where. See, yeah, that's why it's the nice thing about it being so big is I can just tell people Tokyo online, and that doesn't tell them where I am really. Hmm, that doesn't tell them anything. Una vez ha probado a quemar una aldea. Oh wait, hold on one second, one second, one second. Oh, Shibuya and Shinjuku. Oh, heck yeah. Those are good spots. Ah, ちょっと待って. One second, one second. I'm messing things up. Oh no. I'm checking something. はい。これで、ちょっと待って. Have you ever tried burning down a village? See, Enel, I have done that. I have burned down villages in the past. I used to do it. I have yet to go to Japan. Probably won't with the way I get paid. Oh, you should so go. That was most of my time spent. Yeah, Shinjuku is really good. Shinjuku has a lot of cool stuff like the Godzilla statue, or like There's a really famous movie theater. Shibuya has really cool stuff too. Shibuya has the big crossing that everyone knows. Lots of stuff to do, so I was tired. Oh, so I was fried. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, definitely. There's a place in Shibuya where I think maybe a lot of people, like tourists at least, don't know about it. But you can go there. I can't remember what the building is called. But you just go, it's like a very inconspicuous, normal looking building. You go up it, there's an elevator that you can go in. It takes you to the top of the building and you go all the way to the roof. The roof's absolutely beautiful. And there's like glass railings and all sorts of like plants and like seats and stuff. So I went there with a friend once and we like were looking at the sunset and stuff and it was so cool. But that's a nice place. Sorry, me too, but you will be arrested for committing a war crime. No, it's okay. Man, they won't find me. It's okay. The villagers said, "Hey, uh, can you burn our village down? We don't like it." And so I said, "Sure, I'll help you out. It's an act of charity." So I burned their village down for them. Another one of these. Whoa, burning village. We wanted to go there, but never got too much stuff planned. Uh, there's always next time. Burning villages or similar acts is considered a war crime, unless it's like abandoned and it was like a demolition project. The city was defunding them and they had reconstruction plans, and so we had to demolish the old buildings. I didn't burn the people. Actually, wait, never mind. We'll move on. Well, no, I didn't burn all of them though. Some of them came to work for me. Uh, for free, of course, but we went to onsen in South Fuji. Yeah. Oh, what'd you think? I love Fuji because no matter how many times I see it in person, I'm always surprised by how big it is. Like no matter how many times I see it, it always surprises me just as much as it did the first time. It's so nice. Ooh, liar. Liar. Wait, hold on. What am I lying? Who's a liar? What? My favorite part was the konbini stores though. Haha, it's so pretty. It is a very pretty mountain. Yeah. The snow is starting to melt on top of it, which is probably problematic, which also makes people wonder about it erupting soon. But we're not entirely sure yet. Hopefully it doesn't. Um, yeah, konbini are fun. What is onsen? Onsen is a hot spring kind of. It's like a public bathhouse. So you go there, and it's separated by gender generally. Most of them are. And you just go there and you all wash together, and then you just hang out and relax in like the baths. And it's like a hot spring. Um, Ethan, aren't you thinking of making a service we can play together? Yeah, this is the public. This is well, it's not public, but it's a Minecraft realm. So this is on Bedrock. Um, so like if people want to join this, because this whole thing is like to build, like we just come on here and build churches and stuff. So it's specifically that, but like if people are interested in that, that's what we've got going. Currently, I've got it set up so like two people can join me. One has. Um, we could do more people, but I think I'd have to pay a bit more for a bigger server, but that's okay. I think that would be fine. But yeah, it's a public bathhouse and or skunk. And yes, the question on your mind, you are all naked together. Don't worry, they're not looking at yours any more than you're looking at theirs. Probably. Bedrock. Yeah, I play on Java as well. Java's my go-to for mods, but when I'm playing vanilla, I prefer Bedrock generally. You bathe together. I'm from Java. Oh, yeah, Java's good though. I like Java. I like them both. You bathe together. Well, like, not everyone goes. Not everyone does it. Like, I don't go personally. Um, like, I get why it's a fairly normal thing in Japan, but like, I don't go because my thinking is you're going off a biblical perspective. Um, that's fairly intimate stuff that you're just showing off to whoever's there. And my thinking is that's so indecent. Again, that's not the mindset generally behind it, but like I'm with you, I get it. But like my thing is like that's for the only people that ever need to see that are me and someday my wife. I'm not married. My future wife is not among the dudes at the onsen, and so I don't go. And that's that. But yeah, to most people, they're not thinking about, oh wow, look at this guy's whatever, or like, is he looking at mine? Like, no, it's not like that, which is good. Otherwise, I think way less people would go. It turns out that killing villagers with an MP40 is fun. Well, yeah, usually. I have a friend who absolutely loves gun mods. Anytime we play, he always adds gun mods, even though we never end up using them. I was able to go to a private one, so it was wicked. Heck yeah, yeah. A private one is the way to do it in my book. Um, like I tell people, I'll do private or like yeah. I guess that would be the only thing. Like whether I'm on my own or whether I'm someday married. Like I'll only do private. I won't go to public ones. Um, because it's not there for everyone else. It's my, you know, I've got my own equipment and it's not for public observation. I hope we find a pale garden. Ooh, I don't want to fall. I really don't want to fall. I need to return to stack those spicy chickens though. Are you talking about like Lawson? Like the Lawson chicken? Lawson chicken is famous. Well then Family Mart chicken also has really good chicken. Yeah. But I tell people Konbini are awesome. I'm glad people like Konbini so much. But don't just go to Konbini because they're not like terribly expensive. Like if you start going to like supermarkets and stuff, supermarkets are much cheaper in general. I tell people like the price is like uh jihanki vending machines are the most expensive generally. Then after that you have konbini are like the second most expensive. Then you've got like supermarkets which are generally your best bet for like saving money and getting stuff. Um also oh wait. Have you tried a Choco Monica? The It's an ice cream thing. It's like a rectangle. It's like a rectangular waffle cone type thing. And on the inside, it's got like vanilla ice cream with like a chocolate bar in there. That's like my favorite thing ever. Until at one point in it, I was at the supermarket shopping for myself, which wasn't a thing I'd always done. And I stumbled. I was walking through the ice cream aisle. Usually, I just go to Conveni to get ice cream because it's convenient. Go figure. But one day I saw that they had a new thing, and it was like a chocomonica, but it was all chocolate. The waffle cone thing was chocolate. The ice cream was chocolate. The chocolate bar was chocolate. And then I think there was maybe a fudge or something. But that's my favorite ice cream thing I've ever eaten. And I'm sad that you didn't. Oh, you should have gotten it. What is it with vending machines in Japan? Uh, yeah, yes. The answer is yes. Vending machines are everywhere. Japan has more vending machines than any other country in the world, and it's wonderful. Um, there are too many pastries to try. There are so many good pastries. I love them. A lot of them remind me too of like, or like I guess it would be the other way around. A lot of Mexican pastries remind me of Japanese pastries. Like I think conchas look like some of the pastries we've got. Like they look like some Japanese pastries. They don't taste like the Japanese pastries, mind you. They look kind of like some of them. But like meron pam is really good, or like well any sort of pam is really good. Did you try soba pam? Soba pan's amazing. They call America capitalistic. Japan's a capitalist country. Yeah. What is ball? I know ball. Maybe I do. You'll have to tell me though. I'm not sure. Or we need to get down. Wait, ちょっと待って. Oh no. No, I'm more of a pan dulce enjoyer. Ooh. Yeah. I'll say like Central and Southern American countries have such good like desserts and like baked goods. Um, or like it's a bit different, but like one of my favorite cakes in the whole world is tres leches, which is wow, that's amazing. Fortunately, I've got some awesome Mexican friends who love baking, and so sometimes I've gotten to eat that, and it's so good. I have a massive sweet taste when it comes to bready stuff. Oh yeah, my man, yeah. I've had some of my Hispanic friends tell me I'm like an honorary Mexican. But yeah, I've got friends from all sorts of different like Latin and Central American countries too, and so I've gotten to try all sorts of things. I've gotten to learn all sorts of cool things. But they all do. I love their cultures. They're all really cool places. I'd love to go to some of them someday. They really crap in America for being capitalistic, but anytime I've seen, wait, till I'm gonna jump trees. Anytime I've seen a Japanese city with buildings, it's just add money, add, food, add on the billboards. Do they? Uh, I mean, there are a lot of ads. Again, Tokyo is the biggest city in the world, quote unquote. Um, So that's a contributing factor for sure. Oh wait, chotomate. Can we do this? Oi, baka 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 baka. We do not need to die out here. We really do not need to die out here. Chotomate. No, we're not far away. Oh my goodness. The capitalist agenda. No, because like capitalism. The other thing is capitalism gets a bad rep, and I get it because it opens people up to a lot of greed. But like when you see the greed, when you see that stuff, that's people practicing it wrong. Like capitalism, when it functions as it's meant to, is wonderful because it means uh, ideally it'll mean that markets are driven by what people want. Uh, Companies are supposed to be competitive with each other so that they're providing the best products they can for people. Anyone can start a business, and so there's a lot of freedom there. So that's good. The issue happens when you have very powerful, greedy people who try to exploit it and game the system, like it's a game of Monopoly or something. Then you've got issues. But I think there's that in a lot of countries. But like capitalism in and of itself isn't bad. But yeah, we definitely got what? Pink sheep, pink sheep, pink sheep, pink sheep, pink sheep, pink sheep. Oh my gosh. We're gonna shear him just as a momentum, or no, what's the word? Memento, a souvenir kind of thing. Oh, that's so cool. That's awesome. Oh no, this is less awesome. Oh, that's so cool. Memento. Yeah. Heck yeah. We found him. We weren't even looking for him. There he is. It's like finding a shiny Pokemon. We've done that on a couple of streams on accident. Um, but yeah, there are a lot of ads. Um, but that's with any big city, and again, Tokyo being like the quote unquote biggest city in the world, you're bound to see a lot of that. Um, I think the one that I enjoy that I don't know that they do this in America. But like in Japan, sometimes you'll see like a truck, like a small semi sort of thing, driving by. In New York is the same. Yeah, yeah. I've never been to New York. I would go once at least. That sounds neat. Um, like you'll see trucks kind of like small semis driving by, and on all sides of their trailers they've got like screens that will like blast and like speakers. So a lot of times it's for like different idol groups or like anime games or things like that. And so there'll be like anime girls all over it dancing and stuff, and they'll be blasting music, and they just drive down the street like that. And I don't know, that's a neat sort of advertisement, I suppose. Charming ramshackle shrew. What is that? What is that link? Charming ramshackle shrew DAE suppy. What? I did see that. Oh, I'm glad you saw that. I love those. I wonder if like big cities in America have that. Skunk, you're gonna have to tell me what that was. It was pretty cool. Yeah, I never get tired of those. I suppose the one thing that maybe you could get tired of is like when there's like a political election coming up, a clip. Oh, how do I check that out later? I want to watch it at some point. What do I do to watch it? But like during elections, politicians are really limited in what they can do to advertise themselves, which is good. I know a lot of people in America claim or they complain that there's like too much political stuff during an election season. In Japan, you can only campaign so much, and so one of the things that people will do is like politicians will have like it's like a van or something with like and they'll stand on top of this van with a megaphone and they'll just drive through the city with signs and they'll shout through their megaphone campaigning, and they can only do it so many times. But like that's a thing. That's slightly less exciting than the anime girl trucks. Mm, it felt very strange seeing anime everywhere though, because it is a lot less open in America. Duh. Yeah. Um, it's also not. I don't know. I think some people have the idea that everyone in Japan watches anime, and that's not true. It is still very obviously it's very much popular, but you know, not everyone watches it, and then a lot of people who do don't just often go around telling you that they watch it. It's kind of like a I keep it to myself sort of a thing. Um, and so, but it is still everywhere. Obviously, it's everywhere. Most countries are capitalistic, and I hate people crapping in America. Well, don't crap anywhere except the bathroom, I would say. But yeah, in America, you know, um, it's a good country. The stupid people have made your views shift. Mm-hmm. Because I am like, I recognize that. It's just like more mainstream. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially with that, being where it comes from and stuff. And so you'll definitely see tons of it. It is very popular still. And I'm with you, Skunk. I think sometimes it is conflicted. It's a difficult thing because like even I will see like some of the stupid stuff that goes on there sometimes, and I'm like, oh, that's not great. Whoa, America's doing an odd thing. But then it's like, ultimately, I remember that just because stupid people are doing bad things, the whole place isn't bad. There are plenty of good people there. Like I know tons of good Americans. It's like just like in Japan, there are good Japanese people and there are bad Japanese people. Every country is like that. There's good and there's bad. Whatever you look for, that's what you're gonna find. That's what I tell people. That's a saying that I live by sometimes. I tell people, in life, whether you look for the positive or the negative, you will find what you're looking for, and that will shape the life that you live. That's what I like to tell people, and it's very true in most situations. And that's one of them. It's very true in that case. Um, like, hey, I read books, kind of thing. Yeah, 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 yeah. You don't really spout that 24/7. Exactly, exactly. This country has housed me and gave me a job. It's the fact that people say it's a horrible country. Yeah, I don't know. If it's brought up in conversation, then you yap. Yeah, I'll talk about people. Like, if it's something that I know, because people also assume I watch way more than I do. I don't watch a whole lot of anything. Just because I'm bad at watching TV. I'll be back. I need to watch walk the doggies. Okay. Oh, I want to hear about those guys when you get back. That sounds cool. Let's give the pros of America. A lot of things. My favorites are not the fourth highest death rate. That's good, like Latvia. Good doctors, people who can help and take care of you. The sun, summer, beautiful places. Yeah, there's a lot of good there for sure. What was I gonna say? No, I think because part of it is too. Again, there's so much good to America. I think the issue, in part, is a lot of Americans. I've heard that not a lot of Americans travel outside of America. I don't know if that's true or not. But so like a lot of them have the idea that America is the best place in the world and like every other country sucks. And so I think a lot of people hear that Americans have that view, and so that makes them kind of feel negative toward America. It's like I've explained to people before. People are like, "Oh, you live in Japan? That's so bad. America's like so free and stuff. Japan's terrible." And I have to tell them it's like, no, I'm just about as free in Japan as in America. I think. Like I've never thought to myself in Japan, "Gosh, I wish I were more free," or "Man, I wish I could do this thing that I can't do." Like there are other, and that's not just Japan. Like there are other countries in the world that have freedom. It's not just an American thing. America's known for it, but like it's not strictly American. So I think when people are like Americans, have not always, but generally internationally, I think the idea is that a lot of Americans are very narcissistic and have egos and think America's the best thing ever and every other country is garbage. So I think that kind of sours their view of America. As someone from Latvia, maybe you've seen some of that. Is better than most countries. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like not in a competitive sort of way either. It's just America does have a lot of good things. It's a very well developed country. They've got a wonderful economy, for the most part, I think. Um, Things might be expensive at times, but they've got access to a lot of things that the rest, much of the world, a lot of the world just doesn't have access to. Um, and there are a lot of pros to it. A lot of the people there, not all the people, but a lot of the people are very nice and helpful. They can be, from what I've seen. There's a lot of good. I don't know. There's a lot of cool stuff there for sure. That's the idea, not the truth. Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There are a few people, but I have met more Americans who like the country, but know a few places are better. Yeah, yeah. That's good. I think I don't know, close-minded. I think, or like I don't know, the world doesn't revolve around them, and some of them aren't open to the idea that there are other good places out there, and that's what bugs me. But I don't know how many are really like that. I've seen that a lot, but then I don't know the whole country, so I don't know. Like, and I wouldn't assume that's a general thing for everyone. I wouldn't assume that everyone's like that. It's stereotypes. Yeah. Yep, and every country's got those, good and bad. Um, Again, in Japan, would you believe not everyone watches anime? Not everyone eats sushi every day. Um, what is it? I was talking. Who else was I? I think NL was talking to me about some stereotypes before of like different Latin American countries. He was telling me what they all say about each other. And some of them were pretty interesting. Have we gone that far? Oh, wow. One stereotype a lot of people have in the woke American community is that immigrants aren't white. 'Cause I'm white, I'm not an immigrant. See, that's stupid. Yeah, that's why I tell people, ooh, that's a big one. This is like why one of the issues I do have is like a lot of times they talk about race and stuff over there, which is fine. But then like they don't understand that they try to say certain things are racist or people are racist. But then they don't realize that a lot of stuff they're saying is racist. Like they would say, like in a heartbeat, if someone who is not white does something, or if someone white does something to someone who's not white, they would say this person's racist. They're so bad. They're so terrible. But then if someone who's not white does the same thing to someone who's white, a lot of times I've been told at least. Well, no, I know it's true. You don't hear about it because I hear about stuff online that's happening. But because it was a not white person doing it to a white person, you never hear about it. And it's like, oh my gosh. Like I heard about recently, there was a guy in, I think it was America maybe. He wasn't white, but he had been arrested 72 times or something like that. And on this last time that he was arrested for knocking a social worker unconscious or something like that. But the judge, while they were awaiting his trial, the judge let him go free. And so when he went free, he found the social worker girl. He poured gasoline on her and set her on fire. And no one talked about that, I guess. I learned about it from memes online, like meme apps and stuff online talking about it. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's a thing that happened. You were never going to hear about that. And it's like, that's crazy. But if it had been the other way around, it would have been like, breaking news. Everyone, you wouldn't stop hearing about it. Like, there's a double standard there. If it's racist one way, it's racist the other way. It has to be. You can't have it only go one way. But, what do I know? Lucky Mexico gets to skip the border. But when I want to get into America, I don't get to jump the border. Get this, maybe they do it legally. They won't have problems with ICE and stuff. I don't know how much I'm allowed to touch that online. I don't know what I could possibly say one way or the other that won't get me killed either way. But yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Yeah, that's an interesting one. But I'm with you. I'm with you. Yeah. But then like it's also something like I've never tried doing that. And so like I wouldn't have a whole lot of insight to that sort of a topic, and so I don't know how much I could actually contribute to that sort of a conversation. Because like the people who have gone through that stuff probably know way more than me. God made people to praise God, but now people think they are God. Oh, yes, amen, 100%. Hold on, we're gonna go back. We're gonna make a boat. I don't want to swim all that way. Yeah, everyone's so independent, which independence, there's a healthy level, but like, I don't know, people, yeah, like you're saying, people want to be God. Is it God's already God? Let him do it. He's got a really tough job, and he does it really well. I promise you can't do better. I can't do better at least, and I promise you can't either. It's like don't try. You don't need to do that. It's a lot of stress. Just let him handle it. He wants to handle it for you so that you don't have to go through all that on your own. Um, but we insist we know what we're doing. We're honest, we really don't. We don't know what we're doing. I don't. Not even a little bit. I mess up constantly. Heck, it's literally a miracle I'm still alive. Maybe I've talked about this before, but I have had a shocking number of near-death experiences. Like I should have died many times over, and for the longest time I thought that was a normal thing. I thought that near-death experiences were just like a normal thing that everyone went through because of how many I had had. Until I started talking to other people and I started realizing that, oh, most other people haven't almost died, um, that I've talked to. So it's like, I guess that's not just a me thing. Like there are other people I'm sure that have almost died a lot too. Like apparently it's not normal that I've almost died as many times as I have. So like, if I were on my own, I would not be here. That is for certain. Is that village we saw? Is that village? Is this the same village? What do I see that's gold? Is that a ruined portal in it? This is a different village, right? What is this? Have we been here? Is this the one we went to? Maybe this is. We're about to find out. Here, let's not lose our boat. Let's remember it's right there. It might be. No, this is different. This is different. Yo! Oh, potatoes! Potatoes! That's an S tier vegetable if you remember. Oh, wait, hold on. What else did I see in here? Oh, we'll take gold nuggets. What? I'm not so rich as to pass that up. I'm porting it. Oh, wait, that's a different word than I was expecting. But, oh, it's still really exciting. This is really exciting. Oh, it's happening. Well, it's not quite happening again. This isn't the same thing as during Silent Hill. But this is still really exciting in a sense. Oh, to be cryptic on the internet. Also, I'm noticing the outlines on these more prevalently than I have before. I wonder if that's like a shader thing or if it's just where the outline's always so black and thick. I don't know. I feel like I don't remember them being like that. Not quite. Oh, sugoi. Oh, yay, 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 yay. Whoa. Money. We'll take money. Ooh, actually, if any of you want to ever like study Japanese, like more like beyond just our Japanese word of the day when people redeem that, I think I would probably recommend you Minecraft as a good game. I think Minecraft, you know, you wouldn't learn like a whole lot of grammar. There's not tons of grammar in here, I suppose. But at the very least, like every single item here, like look at all these different Japanese words you can learn. Like whoa, like this is so cool. And a lot of them are pretty easy, even too. Like for this one, it says buckets. You're never gonna guess what that means. Or like bedo. Wow. So yeah, you'd be surprised how easy some of them are. Or pum. If you know Spanish, you know that one. We talked about that. All right, now it's time to. Is that another? No, that's a tree. We didn't find a pale garden. This is the thing is we could totally just end up wandering around for like forever and never find one. So I don't know how long we want to keep looking before we go back. Maybe we can go back for now, work on the roof, and then set out again. Because I don't want to get too terribly sidetracked if we're not making progress on finding the pale garden. Um, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe we'll go back and work on the roof for a bit and then set out once more. Oh, it's only 124. Okay. Yeah. We're still quite a ways out from the church, though. I think we're like at least. Oh, yeah, we're pretty far. We're gonna see how well I remember those coordinates. I think I remember them. We're about 700 blocks out in this direction, and then we're gonna have to go this way a bit. I think. I think. Yes, we're going to. So if we start heading like this, we should be good. Well, because actually, this might be around spawn. No, this isn't spawn. Wait, yeah, this. No, we're like 400 blocks away in this direction. Okay, we're closer than I thought. I think, if I'm remembering those numbers correctly. My memory is much better than it used to be, but it's still not always phenomenal. I used to have a really good memory when I was younger. Then, for years, I didn't. Then, as of this March, my memory is good again. So that's cool. And so now I can put it to good use and use it for things like Minecraft coordinates. Um, oh, but then this doesn't. Well, yeah, we'd have to go way this way though, right? I think. I don't know. We're gonna figure it out one way or the other. And this doesn't. Does this seem right? Oh, what is that big? That's a really big mountain or something. That's so cool. We'll go check that out. I don't have nothing else. Oh my gosh, another village. We're finding them left and right now. Oh, wow. This is so cool. They have another bell. Yay. But we have one. We don't need two. I don't need two. The one is enough. What is in here? Oh, good. I don't know some of these other villages' houses well enough. So I don't know which ones have stuff and which ones don't. Okay. Wait, is that a house over there? No. Don't step in the fire. Or the bush. That's cool. I didn't know Kiwi had dogs. That was neat. I don't know why OBS does that. It makes that noise, and I always think that there's a message with like chat or something. That's what I think that noise is supposed to be, is like when chat says something, it's supposed to do that noise. But then a lot of times when chat sends a message, it doesn't make that noise. But then when there's no message, it makes that noise. So I never know when to trust it. Ooh, do we want a sign? Yeah, we'll take a sign. Oh my gosh, our inventory is full. We can't take anything else. Alright. Oh my gosh, that pig is crazy. I still don't think I've seen all the new variations of the mobs for like different biomes and stuff. That was recent, right? Or when? Was that this year? Was that last year? I don't know. I haven't played Minecraft like super consistently in quite some time, so. If we're going the right way, we should start to recognize stuff before too long. I sure. Have you seen all the new mobs? Like all the new variations and stuff? Do you play a lot? Ooh, ooh, that's a drop. Ooh, that's a big drop. That's a drop. Okay, let's be careful. Ooh, let's go down safely, please. That's a big stone wall. Yes. Nice. Do you play Bedrock or Java? We should definitely play together sometime. Because I do love the game. Even though I haven't played it like consistently in a long time. It's still definitely one of my all-time favorites, I think. It's a very relaxing game. It's good for like, especially like a stream like this, where we're just like hanging out and talking and stuff. Bedrock. Oh! Alright. I'm gonna have to look into this price difference for making the realm bigger. Um, but if the price difference isn't too crazy and I upgrade the realm so we can put some more people on there, I don't have a PC. That's fair. But if the price difference isn't insane, and if I upgrade to make the realm able to hold more people, would you want to join? Ooh, a cave? That's a bad idea, though, when we don't really know where we are. He wants to fight us, I bet. We have enough coal. Ick. What's ick? The spider? No, spiders are cool. Wait, is it nighttime? Oh, yukata. Absolutely. Okay. I'm so back. Heck yeah. Also, I've got to ask, what kind of... Oh, my tracking, like, broke. What kind of dogs do you have? Because that's cool. Ah! Ah! He wants to blow us up. Run. He's gonna kill us. Okay. I got me two schnauzers. Aw, heck yeah. Those are good dogs. My friend had one of those. Oh, yeah, boy. We should not go close to an edge when we don't know what's lurking. I love them. Heck yeah, yeah. I think dogs are cool. Yeah. My favorite dogs are English bulldogs and pugs. I love those. English bulldogs and pugs. They're so cool. Those are cute little dudes. So where are we going? I don't know. I think we're going in the right direction. I like skunks more. Dogs seem to have too much energy. Oh yeah, a lot of them. Um, yeah, there are dogs that are cool, and then there are annoying dogs. I don't like the annoying ones. Goodness, I know an annoying one all too well. I wish I didn't. Skunk likes skunks. Yeah, he has a pet skunk. Ask him about his pet skunk. He'll tell you all about him. He took him to the vet the other day. I got to hear about that. That was cool. Oh my gosh, chat. We did it. We did it. Look at that. We did it. Oh my gosh. We found our way back. Oh, oh my gosh. He's made it home. Yes. We're back. Okay, we'll work on the roof. We'll find a pale garden another day. Maybe I'll do that on my own time. There's like a thing you can do online to put your seed in and like your world seed and you can find like where the nearest whatever is. Maybe I'll use that, but I don't know how I feel about doing that. There's like the slash locate command. But yeah, Skunk, I'll have to update. I'll have to upgrade this and get you on here at some point. That'd be so cool. Oh my gosh, that'll be a neat feeling. You've seen this place now on like YouTube and Twitch, and then you'll be able to walk around it and say, "Oh my gosh, this is the place that I saw online." Whoa, like a Minecraft realm in it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This is a Bedrock realm. Um, so I know a lot of people do Java. I do Java for mods, but Bedrock for vanilla. But like this realm I made so that people could get on here and just like build churches and stuff. And so I think I'm gonna upgrade it and make it so it can hold more people. And so we might be able to invite some new members to this if you happen to play Bedrock and might be interested. I don't know what the size limit will be after I upgrade it. Um, Assuming it's not like way more expensive, which I don't think it'll be. I don't think it'll be like terribly expensive. Also, hold on. I'll be honest, I got this bell for completely different reasons. Because yeah, really cool stuff like Silent Hill. I can't say here, but we can use a bell for the church. I didn't even think about that. That might actually be useful to us. I wasn't thinking about that, but we have it now. It is the noise of acknowledgement. That is very wicked. Silent Hill Monka S? What? No, no, we played Silent Hill F recently. Um, for the second time. I had beaten it. Originally, we played it right before it came out. We got early access and we played through it and we beat it on PC. My computer didn't run it super well. But then now that I recently got a PS5, I was playing it on there for the first time so that I can, because I have to do the initial run so that way I can then do the bonus endings and stuff. So I was playing on my own. But then we ended up streaming the last little bit of it, and eventually we'll stream it again and play and try to get the alternate endings. But in there was a thing that was really exciting. It was like really, really exciting, and I wasn't able to explain why. I still can't. I'm so sorry. But um, this was exciting for a similar reason right here. Um, our bell was exciting for a similar reason, but that's all right. Gulp. Oh no, do you not like horror games, or you don't like Silent Hill? It was an intense game. It wasn't to me. I would say it wasn't scary. I felt it was a really comforting and relaxing game for most of it. Um, there's one part that chat had to help me with because it was really there was some bad stuff there, but other than that, it was an awesome game. Comforting? Well, yeah, because see, before it came out, I had never played a Silent Hill game before, and so I didn't know what to expect. But I knew it was gonna be set in Japan, so I was like, all right. My biggest concern was I was like, if it's set in Japan, I just can't imagine it being scary. Because Japan being home and stuff is like really comforting to me. It's so like I feel like really safe and relaxed in a Japanese setting generally. So I was like, the game's not gonna be scary at all. And sure enough, I was right. The game didn't scare me. Like it wasn't even slightly scary. Um, some of the creatures looked gross, but like I was never like nervous. I was never worried. Like I always just felt really good. It was a very relaxing game, and like even the places that were supposed to be super scary, I would look at them and I'd say, "Oh, this is nice." Like I would love to like read my Bible here and take a nap or something. Heck, none. One creature I hated. Oh yeah, Skunk had a favorite creature in the game. I'm unable to handle horror games. I do not have that dog in me. Easy ad break. He hated the baby creature. Yeah, the baby creature was fun. Oh, and then there was the boobs monster. Yikes. That was so gross. That was so gross. Goodness. But then, oh, okay, yep, I'll give you a minute. You got this. But I'm so glad, Skunk, that you got to see that. Because remember, Rinko is the girl that we lowered into the lava and we burned her alive. That was crazy. Uh, but I'm glad that you finally got to see the boss fight against her. Because that is my favorite boss fight in the whole game. And I was so bummed when you missed it. Well, because you couldn't have been there. Like, there's not nothing against you, but I was like, I was bummed that we did it on a day you weren't there. Because I was like, oh, this is like such a cool thing that I would love for you to see. So I'm glad you got to see it this time. That was awesome. That like that. Oh, tell me that wasn't like one of the coolest boss fights in any game. Like the setting, the boss design, the dialogue, the story, and the emotional stuff going on, throughout it. Like the implications it has on the rest of the story. Um, like every oh, it was wow, that was so cool. Um, I hated what we had to do to get there. It was cool. It was yeah. I hated how we had to get there. Um, and even on my subsequent playthroughs, I've got to be really careful with that. Although, suppose theoretically, I'm yeah, and again, I'm fine these days, but like I'll always be careful there. Um, like this last time, I just looked away from my TV, blasted worship music in my ears to the point that I thought maybe I would go more deaf. Um, and then I just did that for a couple minutes until I knew that I was fine, and then I looked back and I went back to the game and it was awesome, and I praised God and it was good, good stuff. Um, but aside from that one moment, yeah, and even that wasn't a scary thing. That's just there are reasons that that's problematic. But oh wait, no, we shouldn't have done all that. Oh no, wait, do we have more? We've got some cobblestone. Hey, hey. Oh no, yeah. What are we AA in? Welcome back. What I miss? We were talking about my favorite boss fight in the whole game for Silent Hill F, which is against. Well, hold on. I don't want to spoil things for you. Are you invested in Silent Hill F at all, or like, do you? Okay, there we go. Like, I don't want to say spoilers to you. If you'd be interested in the game at all, or if you plan on playing or watching it, you're not invested at all. Okay, so let me dump it on you then. At one point, you're in like this realm where we don't even know if it's real or not. Um, and you find there's this one girl that you're supposedly friends with, but then she's also kind of like mean to you a lot through a lot of the game, kind of. And so it's like conflicting. Um, but then at one point, when you're in the spirit realm and you don't really know what's going on, you find her in a cage above lava, and um, of course, naturally, you lower her into the lava and burn her alive, um, as friends do. And so that was a really bad thing. And so Skunk, who was in chat, helped me through that. There's some crazy stuff there that I won't get, but like we made it through by the grace of God. It was so good. Um, and then beyond that, wait, what did we do here? After that, there's a fight naturally. Wait, what was naturally? I'm as soon as I say something, it's leaving me right now. What was nat? Oh yeah, yeah, naturally we burned her alive. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, that's right. Um, yeah, of course. And so then after that, eventually, she's back somehow, because we're like in this thing where we're getting well. First we cut off. After that, we abandoned our other friend in the dark, and then we hung our like basically boyfriend dude, and he died. Uh, again naturally. And then we were getting married. Oh, no, no, we weren't getting married yet. We got our arm. We had our arm cut off. We sawed our own arm off. Then we had a thing burned into our back. Um, then we were getting. Oh, then we got our face cut off, and we had a mask like attached to our face, a fox mask. And then we were getting married to this strange dude in a fox mask who like led us to do all of this. He was a very gentlemanly guy, but he had some interesting things he wanted us to do, and so we did all these things. Um, and then as we were getting married to him, it turns out the priest that was doing it transformed into our friend that we burned alive in the lava. Um, and so like her priest stuff turned into weapons and stuff, and she was like all burned, and like half of her was lava, and her face was like melted off, and lava was pouring out of her, and the whole place around us caught on fire, and we had to fight her as a boss. And so like all the while the whole place is burning and like getting smaller and smaller. She's shooting lava and fire at you, and all the while, our character and her are finally yelling at each other about their true feelings that they've been keeping inside this whole time. They're finally venting and telling each other how they really feel, and about how they regret that it came to this point. And our character's like, I don't want to see you like this. I'm so sorry that this happened. I just want you to, I want you to be happy. You deserve happiness and all this stuff. And so like as we're getting this stuff out, we're having a fight to the death, and then we kill her, and it's like, whoa, crazy times. What was I doing? Oh, wait, we have some. Wait, oh, ooh, we have stuff in here. That's nice. But yeah, so that's my favorite fight in the game. Um, the stuff leading up to it is problematic for me a bit. Not as much as before. Well, not in the same way, but we can push through it, and that's good. And that it's an awesome boss fight. It's really cool. As friends do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, it's all cool. It's all cool. Okay, game. No, it's an awesome game. Don't say that, skunk. I freaking adore that game. Problem? Um, yeah, there were some difficult things with it before, but not recently. Not really. No, it's fine. Not a good game because the baby creature makes my body twitch. Oh, that's why they call it Twitch, because that's where we're streaming. Uh, oh yeah. We should make a lot of these. All right, now we're gonna go do roof stuff. Roof stuff. Oh, if we don't fall. I still love our makeshift scaffolding. And that's the nature of those games, isn't it? They're to make you uneased. Yeah, he was very uneased with the baby creature. It's like a bunch of glass baby dolls like fused together and it's just a big monstrosity and it makes like distorted baby screaming sounds and stuff. Secretly, I think maybe he liked it. Oh wait, no, this doesn't go there. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. The edge at least would be this. That's pretty freaky. Yeah, it's a bit freaky. It's an interesting game. It's so fun. I love it so much. Don't get me started on the boobs monster, but it's trust me, if that sounds appealing, it shouldn't. It's not an appealing creature at all. Um, Bagel Chili, no thanks. Yeah, Silent Hill F. Welcome, Chilumi. The boobs monster. So, what? I don't even know what it's really called. It's not. I don't know. You would look up to find it because if you look up that name, you might not find it. That's a nickname I gave it because it's got. I don't know. Skunk, how would you describe it? It's a monster in the game, um, but like, it's really not an appealing looking one. Like I think some people would hear that. No, it's not. It's like a mini boss kind of that comes up. It's a reoccurring enemy, but it's like a tankier one that happens a few times. I can just look up Silent Hill monsters. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Look that up, and it's the really weird thing that looks like an elongated pile of big gray breasts, and it farts on you. It shoots babies at you. Um, it throws up like acid puke on you. If I hear babies crying and mixed with a creepy environment, I just can't just yeah. Well, hey, you'll be a dad someday. I don't know if that's true, but maybe. Hopefully your babies aren't like that though. I assume your children will be more normal than anything we saw in that game. Oh wait, maybe we can. What if we mix that like this? Oh, pfft. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Thank you. Okay. What if we? Ooh, that'll work. This will work. This is how we'll do it. Oh wait, hold on. Where? Um. Oh, hold on. Mm, how do we want to do this? Huh. I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of these in the center section. Oi? Oh no, oh, wait. Hold on. Oh, I see now. I missed a few messages. It doesn't make the noise when it should. The boobs monster is like a woman but with stomachs and boobs popping out babies. The birthing monster, I see. Yeah, that's very Silent Hill. I don't know what that means, but it's very Silent Hill. I haven't played any of the other ones yet. I want to play 2 next. But yeah, sure. I, I mean, Rumite. Yeah, heck yeah. Naruz is GF. She's awesome. Oh my gosh. I still love like how you guys met. It's still a story I love to tell people. Oh wait, so this should go here. Hold on. Okay. We're doing some renovating stuff, but it's okay. We can do this. Oh no. Oh no. We're dropping blocks. We've got to grab that before before it despawns. Don't let me forget that. Um. Okay, maybe we'll just break all this stuff and then go down there so we can grab it all. Okay, because I know what we're doing now. I've got an idea. They're all freaky monsters. They are. Or they all got freaky monsters. Yeah, I believe it. But then their boss designs are so good. Like I think they easily have the best boss designs of any game I've ever seen. Or well, they're up there at the very least. I don't know if it's of any game I've ever seen, but they are for sure up there. Um, oh, check this out. No, we won't jump. Hold on, hold on. Oh, this is either gonna go amazingly or it's gonna go terribly. Oh yeah, jumping on the bed saved us. Oh, we dropped stuff over here. Also, Chalumi, I know you and I have plans to play stuff later. What are you wanting to play? I'm down for anything. Oh, this is still here? What do we do with this? Gosh dang it. Again. Wait, we bounced so high off the bed that we took fall damage. That's great. Wait. Oh. I thought we ate all of our bread or something. Okay. Okay. We know what we're doing now. Or I know what we're doing now. You guys will figure it out in a second. So this will go here. That'll go like that. And then everything else will be these. Okay, so hold on. This then would be... We're going to need more of these slabs than I thought then. Well, no, I don't think we expected to make them all right now. That's okay. So this will end here. And then, yeah, look at that. Those can meet up like that. Okay. This is so cool. We're getting it. We're figuring it out. Where would that be? Okay, oh, so this is where we would... Okay. Here. Let's make sure we pick up everything up. Oh yeah, and so I keep telling people my game library and like my list of games we can play now on the PlayStation keeps growing. It grew a lot more yesterday. I didn't mention it during the Bible stream because that's the Bible study, and so you know, gaming will take the back seat when we're doing that. But I'll promote it now. We've got all sorts of new games that are also coming. I mentioned. Okay, so up until yesterday, the list of games we had were Silent Hill F, Star Wars Outlaws, God of War Ragnarok, Assassin's Creed Shadows, Stellar Blade, Sonic Frontiers, Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 2, Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami, Super Bullet Break, Jedi Fallen Order, Digimon Story Time Stranger, um, and Resident Evil 7. But now we've also got, oh gosh, let's see if I can remember all these. Oh, where do we begin? What was that game called? Neo or something like that. Nioh. It's a Japanese game. Skunk. Oh my gosh, dude! Rue, long time no see. Oh, this is so cool. What a nice cameo. That's so awesome. What else did we order? We're talking about games that I ordered a lot of games yesterday. Now that I can play PlayStation stuff. What did I order? Hold on, I can pull up a receipt somewhere. Yeah, here, let's pull that up. It's about to go tonight, right? Yeah, we should be able to sleep. Let me try to pull up my receipt so I can look at all the stuff I ordered. How's it going? It's going great. How have you been? We had an awesome Bible study stream last night. We made some new friends there. And so now we're playing Minecraft and building churches and stuff. What did I order? Oh gosh, where is it at? Oh, whoa. Okay, it shipped. That's nice. I should hope so, I suppose. Oh my gosh, I've got so many. Okay, here. What did we order? We ordered... Oh, Persona 5 Royal. So we've got that. Um, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the new one, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, Assassin's Creed Unity, Neil, Assassin's Creed Infinite Warfare, and Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and Call of Duty World War II. Tons of Call of Duty stuff, but all sorts of new games coming. Like so, we've got so much stuff we can play now. I've been doing good. Long shifts at the hospital. That's all. Oh gosh, I imagine. Do you guys see like crazier stuff this time of year because of like Christmas and holidays? Or because like I could either see it being like better this time of year, like people are with family and so less stuff happens, or I could see people getting crazy and doing stupid things this time of year. Are we looking for anything? I think we were just here, we can make more of the slabs while we're down here though, since we're apparently going to need a lot more of those. Oh wait, we have a lot more. Hold on. We might be fine. We might be just okay. Okay, we'll go back up. Also, Ruth, since you last seen us, look at it. We're about to hit our follower goal up there. We're about to get a Discord server. Skunk said he's been promoting us to people to try to get enough people for the Discord server. Ooh, look, see, this is gonna look up. This is gonna line up so nicely. Ooh. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, this is where it's gonna be. Okay, what do we do here? Oh, I think what we can do. Huh? How do we want to do this? Surprisingly light. The craziest thing I saw was a man accidentally had a Christmas star cut his arm a bit. It was just glitter in the arm and a big gash. Goodness. Isn't that cool? It's awesome. Yeah. That's crazy. As long as he's okay, I suppose. Wow. I would think there are more dangerous things. But goodness. Ad break. Aw, man. You keep getting them. I wonder how often I have them set to show up. I think it like automatically does it for me. Because I don't know what's normal, so I just never changed it. I figured the default settings are probably fine for however many ads it wants to show. Wait, stairs fell over here? I knew we dropped one somewhere. Here it is. We're gonna have to keep doing this every time we... That's okay. It's good exercise, all this up and down. Our legs are gonna be so buff. Not that you'd be able to tell. Not in this. Okay, so break this. Made a full recovery. It didn't need stitches. It was fine by the third day. It scabbed over. Well, that's good. Gosh. But you never know who you'll meet through that, I guess. I still love how the story about like you and Skunk, that was so cool. How do we want to... Okay, so this will go here. How did we do this over here? Okay. So put... Oh, don't fall, please. Please, please, please. Do that. And then it go up one more? Or is this as high as it goes? It's a good story. Yeah. I remember I got hit by a car once, and it was a really good story. Did I ever tell you guys about the time I got hit by a... Well, I've been hit by a car several times. But one time I got hit by a car, it was a really good time. Which sounds crazy. I don't know if I've told that story or not, though. Are these the same height? So that's... Wait, Totomate. From there, it's Ichi-ni... Ichi-ni, and then the slab. Here it's Ichi-ni. Okay, so slab. Slab up here. Okay. We're really making good progress. You told us. I did? Which one did I tell you? Did I tell you that? No. I don't know if I told you this one. I don't think I did. What story did I tell you about me getting hit by a car? Because there are several. I don't know. See, I also don't know what I've told you guys. This is why I'm glad I have people here who remember this stuff. Because, like, I've told these stories to, like, all sorts of people. So I don't know what I've told to who. But you guys have only heard stories from me, and so it'll stick in your memory better than it will mine. I don't know. Most of the times that I've gotten hit by cars weren't anything exciting or crazy. It was just pretty basic stuff. Like one time a guy just backed into me and a bunch of people. I knew I don't know any stories. Okay, so this was a fun story. So this was like back when I lived. This is one of the times when I lived in a countryside, and so it's a lot of long, back roads and stuff. Not a whole lot of traffic or whatever. And there was a church there that I would bike to on Sunday nights, and I would just sit there. I would go there and I would read my Bible and pray and sit by this big cross they had, and I would just look at the stars and stuff and be with God, and it was so nice. Um, but then one night as I was riding my bike there, it was dark. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah, yeah. I probably did tell you when you told me how you met Rue. That sounds familiar then, or that sounds right. That sounds like when I would tell it. But anyway, one of the nights when I was biking there, I just started, and it was like a 15-minute bike ride, and um, not even like a minute into it, I felt something inside me telling me, "Pray for protection," and I thought, "Oh, okay, sure, sure. I don't know what that means, but I want protection, sure." So I prayed. I said, "God, I don't know what this is about at all, but I just pray that you please protect me, please keep me safe from whatever that would be." Well, then about not even 5 minutes later, I was like maybe half a kilometer past where I had been when I prayed that. Um, I noticed there was a car, coming on one side of the road, behind me, and so I thought, okay, that's fine. They'll pass by me. It's okay. I've got reflectors and stuff. Um, but then eventually there was also a car coming in the opposite direction toward me, and so I was like, wait, now there's cars coming in both directions. Okay, that's fine. But then a thought occurred to me. I was like, wait a minute. If cars are coming and shining lights from both directions, do reflectors work? Hmm. I figured, well, we're about to find out. And so they got closer and closer, and the one car that was coming toward me passed, and I was like, okay, good, yeah, we're good. I looked back to check on the car behind me, and yeah, there was no time for me to react. It was like a couple of meters away, and so I was like, uh oh. And I couldn't even try to get out of the way. It was going like probably, oh gosh, very fast. It was going like, speeding down the back country roads fast. And it slammed into me. It hit me at full speed. And yet, despite that, all that happened was I very slowly got pushed out of the way, very gently, and coasted to a stop at the side of the road. And I thought, oh my gosh, what? I should have died horrifically right there. That's one of my near death experiences. I should have died horrifically there, but I didn't. So I was like, oh my gosh, this is insane. My first thought was, oh my gosh, they're going to be so mad. Even though they hit me, my first thought was, they're going to be so mad. And so I was like, oh, I hope they're okay. I hope this person is okay. And so I walked over to up to their car. Also, by the way, my bike was not even scratched. My everything was totally fine, untouched. Their car was also totally fine. But I went over and they rolled down their window, and it was a girl probably about my age. Um, and I was giving her a thumbs up as I was walking up to let her know I'm okay. I was waving and giving her a thumbs up. I'm fine. Um, she rolls her window down. I asked her. I said, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" She said, "Yes. Are you fine?" She was like really scared that I was hurt or something. I told her, "No, I'm okay." I said, "I'm not even hurt at all. Everything's fine." I said, "Is your car okay?" She said, "Oh, don't worry about my car. Are you sure you're okay?" I said, "Yeah." Um, I told her, if you'd believe it, I'm actually on my way to church right now to go, sit by a cross and read my Bible and pray and stuff. I told her, yeah, I do this every night. And I told her, I just had something telling me to pray for protection. And, well, now it makes sense. So I told her, if any part of you believes in God or miracles, I think that's what we just witnessed here. And then another car pulled up behind her. And, and I told her, I said, if you want, I said, if anyone asks why you're here, like I said, don't worry about me at all. I'm totally fine. If anyone asks what you're doing, just tell them you saw me biking and you were just asking if I was okay. And tell them everything was fine. But then this car pulls up. And um, I was like, oh, that's interesting. She said, oh, it's probably my boyfriend. And so I was like, oh, okay. Um, and so this guy pulls up and he gets out of his car. And it's a dude that I used to know back in school that I hadn't seen in years. Like, what? What are the odds? So we very briefly caught up. And then we exchanged numbers so she could like, she said if anything is hurt, if anything, doesn't work, she wanted me to let her know, um, so that she could get my stuff, she could get whatever it is fixed for me. Um, and then she said she wanted me to go first. That way she could make sure that I'm able to safely ride my bike and that everything works properly. And so I headed off, and I went to the church and I read my Bible and I prayed and worshipped and sat under the cross and looked at the stars. And I had a freaking amazing night. Like it was so cool. And so then we texted later. And I let her know I made it back to my house safely. Um, and she was glad, and that was that. I got to tell her all about Jesus and what he was doing, and we witnessed a miracle together. And I tell people, getting hit by a car was the coolest thing that happened to me on that day. Yeah, so that's fun. Um, yeah, that was the craziest time that I got hit by a car. The other ones are more mundane and boring. Nothing really crazy happened. But yep, I don't know how many people have that story. But it's so, yeah, I don't know. I'm glad I got hit by a car that night. Would I do it again? Well, if it was for that purpose and I knew I was gonna be safe again, like that exact same thing, I'd go through again. But like generally, I wouldn't recommend getting hit by a car. It's a very good story. Yeah, yeah, and that's a testimony to God right there. Because like otherwise, again, I should have died horrifically there that day. Like there's no reason I should have survived at all. I should have died a terrible death. Um, so A, how do you explain the fact that I survived completely uninjured and my bike was completely undamaged, and then also the fact that that something had told me mere minutes before to pray for protection. How do you explain any of that? There's the only answer is God, and so I love that story. Um, but yeah, so don't get hit by a car. But if you do, know that there might be a reason for it. That sounds really bad. That sounds mean. Oh no. I hope you guys don't get hit by cars. Then we can. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. You say God said sea cucumbers protect this man. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, we were talking about sea cucumbers before you joined Kiwi. Or maybe you were here for that. Yes, yeah, sea cucumbers. Skunk says they're God's favorite creature. His favorite thing that he made. I can't vouch for that. I have no idea. I'd like to think we're his favorites, but you know. To be fair, well, no, I was gonna say Jesus. I was kind of there. Okay, I was gonna say Jesus didn't die for sea cucumbers, but then sea cucumbers also didn't sin, so Jesus didn't have to die for sea cucumbers. For what it's worth, God's favorite creatures are sea cucumbers. Well, what? Nah, it's me. No, that's definitely not true. Oh, I thought I heard a phantom. Oh gosh, I hope not. Oh, Roof, you're still there. Did you have a good Christmas? I guess I haven't seen you since Christmas. I can't believe it's almost 2026. Did you take your pills this morning? No, I didn't. But that's because I don't take pills in this morning. Or in the morning. Yes. Aw. Oh no, no. I don't want that there. Give that. Oh, fart. That way. Why are they falling down there? Right here, let me pick it up. Dang it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Our roof is almost done, chat. Oh wait, but then we've got to do the roof for the tower. It's an expression. Oh, well, I did. Huh? Caught and exposed. You have Tic Tacs. Ooh, I want Tic Tacs. Those are so good. Also, on the topic of New Year's, do you guys have any like cool resolutions or anything? I don't know if I exactly do resolutions, but like usually I don't know. I'll come up with like some sort of a goal, I guess. Maybe I do. But then my big thing is I just pray that it'll be a good year. Pray for God, to continue to guide me through whatever He's doing. Um, that's like my big thing. Oh, that's not what I thought I was breaking. Oh, oh, that was almost really bad. That's what I meant to break. Okay. Gosh, we've got mobs everywhere. I don't do resolutions because I'll forget. My resolution is trying to stop being so nice. Yeah, you should, especially to Skunk. Gosh, you should just like be mean to him. Oh no, that's not where I wanted to put that. I don't know. A mean nurse might be dangerous though. Like, does that mean like if a patient upsets you, you're just gonna like unplug their life support or something? Oh, I don't know what happened. It was an earthquake. It just slipped out of the outlet, doctor. It's really weird. But you remember how it happens all the time? It happened again. I don't know. Maybe we can... No, that's not how I want that. That's okay. That can... here we can... Okay, that one's fine. Mm, I don't know. We can leave that open for now. I don't know what I want to do with that. We'll figure out the roof for the tower. But for now, I just want to go inside now and admire this roof. I barely... Wait, hold on. My resolution is to stop drinking so much. Heck yeah. I barely drink a lot, but I think I should lower that more. Ooh, that's not bad. No, that's a good resolution. I like that. I wouldn't unplug the life support. I would cut the cable. Oh, that's fair. Yeah. That's the way to do it. Heck yeah. Really show them. Oh, I see so many creepers out there. Did you ever think about doing that with Skunk when he was in there? Was he that bad? Don't worry, I won't tell him. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Wait, that one's more... Oh yeah, because that's an interesting spot. That's why. That's weird. Oh my gosh. But for the most part, this looks... Wow. I'm really happy with this. Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Yes, I thought about it. And yeah, see, that doesn't surprise me. I guess you don't want to go to Olive Garden then. Wait, hold on. Oh, you guys are going to pick olives? Hold on, is that a... Gosh, I think I have another mystery cut on my back. That sounds terrifying, but sometimes I just wake up with random cuts and scratches on me. Sometimes they're really bad looking. And we don't know what it is. But that's alright. Ooh. It's the Silent Hill creatures. No, but probably not. Probably not. I want to go to an Olive Garden. That sounds cool. I love olives. I love green olives, black olives, the purple ones that are Greek. Those are really good. I was going to take her to a restaurant called Olive Garden for our date. Now I don't know. You don't have to do it. Well, Well, but then if you don't and you ever go to the hospital again, she's going to cut your life support. So you really have to take her. Otherwise, you'll probably die. Of an accident, of course. It wouldn't be on purpose, mind you. Probably. Yeah, see? See, she gets it. She's a nurse. She knows what she's talking about. Nurses are generally pretty smart. I assume. I hope so. If they're doing the work that they do, they'd better be smart. Goodness. I wouldn't want a dumb person doing that. That would be terrifying. Guess this box can go back in my closet then. This box? I don't know what that means. Chat, what's in the box? It's gonna be Five Nights at Freddy's all over again. We're never gonna hear what's in the box. And then when we ask him in interviews, he's gonna say, "Oh, I forgot." Oh, excuse me. It's like an old married couple. I love it. Oh, this is gonna be... getting down's gonna suck. We'll do the other side first. Yeah, what's in it? Yeah, what's in that box? Is it like... I'm trying to think of something that'd be crazy. It's a surprise. I'm not ready yet. Oh no. Is it the ashes of all of your enemies who betrayed you? And then so you like pre-cremated them before death? Like we did in Silent Hill F. Except you didn't have to fight them afterward. That's crazy, Skunk. That's a crazy thing to disclose on the internet to us. But thanks for sharing. Because obviously that's it, right? I'm going to DM you. You're going to DM me or her? I don't know if I... If that's it, I don't need to be an accomplice. I don't need to know what you did to those people. You were in the war. It was a crazy time. I can't permit what you did, but I can't tell you that it was wrong either. I don't know. I wasn't there. I DM you with what's inside. Don't tell her. I won't tell her anything. She doesn't know where I live. She knows where you live. I'm not afraid. Oh, what? Tell me. No, I can't. I should tell you. For what it's worth, I've known Skunk longer, and B, I'm like just about the most trustworthy person that you'll ever find with secrets and stuff. So like you would never get anything out of me. You'd have to kill me, and even then it won't come out. We have more. Oh, here we've got a few more stairs. Okay. Um, Here, let's throw slabs up here. Yeah. Oh, this looks so good. Also, did we place a thing down? Did it do what I think it did and I don't want it to do? Hold on. No, it didn't do the thing. Oh, good. Good, good, good. Wait, so this will go on top of here, right? Is that where we are? Okay. Okay. Now we need more stairs for some of this. Wait, tiltomate. Okay. Nope, we're not getting back up, I guess. Not yet. It's a secret. Ooh. Oh, I hope it's not divorce papers. That would be awkward. I don't know how I'd feel about having to keep that secret. I don't think that's it. I think we don't. I think we're safe. Or it's like a restraining order. Wait, we have more. Wait, but we don't need these. We need stairs is what we need. We're still dating. Okay, so then I think it's probably not divorce papers. That's good. A restraining order is not impossible. Um, but we'll assume it's not. One. Not married, can't get a divorce yet. Oh yeah. Wait, yeah. Uh-oh. Skunk, be careful. She's making plans for things you're not aware of. um. Oh, ooh, that looks nice. Hmm. How do we wanna? I don't know what we want to do over here now. That is scaring. And yeah, it's scaring me. No, she's a safe one. Chad, do you see? I'm crouching. That's not supposed to be possible. Mojang, fix your game. Oh, I see why people call Bedrock the buggy one. Although I've seen a lot of bugs on Java, and I don't get a whole lot on Bedrock that I notice. Oh, this looks so good. I love this. I'm so happy with this. Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I love it. Riot Games. Riot Games. Is that a company? Do I know that company? I feel like maybe I've heard of them. Or maybe I'm imagining it, and it's not a company at all. And you've just lied to me. You didn't tell me it was a company. What am I looking for? Oh, we don't need this. We need some more stairs and... Really just some more stairs. Okay. Hold on. Do we have more smooth stone? We do! We're going to be able to do it. League of Legends. Oh, I know League of Legends. I've never played it. Ooh. Speaking of mobile games, though. The addiction game. Is that what it is? Um, Speaking of mobile games and stuff like that, I know of Blue Archive. I've never played it. Riot Games made them. Okay. I don't like League of Legends. I don't know enough to have an opinion one way or the other. But Blue Archive is a game. I've never played it. My friend plays it. Um, but Blue Archive's coming out with a new game, I guess. And I saw a thing for it today. It looks crazy. It looks super good. And so if that comes out on like console or something, we'll play that probably at some point. But I don't want to do a microtransaction, so we won't do the microtransactions because that's probably inevitably going to be a thing. But we won't buy them. Um. Okay, that's not going to get us all the way. We would need more. Actually, has our dark oak tree grew again? I need to be more attentive to this thing and pick up its saplings when they drop because if we run out, that's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be really bad. I prefer Nexus. What is Nexus? Like the only Nexus I know is like Nexus Mod Manager or whatever, like the thing that you mod with. But then isn't that? I don't think I've ever used Nexus. Wait, no, I used Nexus for Minecraft before. But usually when I think of Nexus, I think of all like the weird mods that people download on there. Because isn't that the one that people use to get like the freaky mods? I think. Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. If you'd believe it, I'm not a freaky mod expert. Not that. Oh, okay. But is that what that is? Is that's what it's called, right? Nexus mod or Nexus mods is the freaky one that people like. I think. I don't know why I assume you guys know. Maybe you guys don't know. Maybe we're in the same boat. That's good if that's the case. It's okay for us to all be ignorant. Yeah, we're gonna need more dark oak than this, for sure. The sun's already getting low. Let's. Oh wait, we could have already gone over on the other side. Okay, I see. We're good. Um. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Oh, what am I doing? Oh goodness. Nexus Nebula Echoes. Oh, I don't know that. The closest thing I ever played, I don't know if it's similar, but like I'm thinking still of like mobile games and well, I guess it's not a mobile game, but like I think of Genshin Impact and stuff, and I've never played that either. But I played Zenless Zone Zero. I like Zenless Zone Zero. That's cool. I haven't played it in a long time, but that's a good game. That's fun. Um, Hoyoverse is actually coming out with a new game too that looks super, super good. Like, wow, I want that game so badly. So when that comes out, we will definitely play that. Oh no, there's skeletons. Those bony dudes. Oh poop. Now we've got to go over here again. This isn't a very efficient thing we've got going on. Wait, can we? Oh, good. That did what we needed it to do. Okay. I don't know how we want to scaffolding our way up there next time. Oof. Where's the? Okay, there's the block we dropped. We're really so close. Do we? Okay, we'll chop down our dark oak tree in the morning. Oh gosh, there's so many mobs. Probably shouldn't carry an axe. We've got too many logs that we could accidentally. What's that word called? It's not polished. Stripped. Strip. Oh yeah, we could strip the logs on accident. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We do have so many mobs that keep spawning around here, though. We've got torches. They're not doing their jobs. We don't have anything left in here. Here, we'll let those guys burn. Um, pull these out. I think, what time is it? Okay. I think we'll chop down this tree, finish the tower roof, and then we'll call it there for the day. What time? Yeah, 2:19. Okay, that's fine. This has been fun though. I'm glad we finally did like just a chill hanging out Minecraft stream. It's really because I like games like this where because like I love games like Silent Hill F and everything like where it's super like story driven and there's like a lot of stuff to focus on and it's like really exciting. But then I also really like games like this where it's just like super relaxing and we can just like hang out and talk and stuff while we play. Because I think this is fun. I am too. Yeah. We'll definitely have to do this more. I'm really excited for Assassin's Creed Shadows tomorrow though. It's a fairly divisive, controversial game, and I've certainly got issues with it myself, but I've never played it, so we'll see. I'm excited for it though. I think it'll be good mostly. I'll tell you, I'm only going to play as the Shinobi girl. That dude should not have been in that game. I'll say that. He should not have been the main character. He's a real guy, but that was not who you should have put in the one Japanese Assassin's Creed game we're ever getting. But that'll offend people, which is crazy. It shouldn't. I don't know. But the Shinobi girl looks really cool. He was a cool dude too. Like, there's nothing against the real dude. The real dude's awesome. Um, but you know, if we're only ever gonna get one Assassin's Creed game set in Japan, which is probably the case, I think it would make sense if the samurai that we play as is Japanese, uh, instead of the one, the one not Japanese. Well, like, because he's not even a full samurai. Like, he's, it's an interesting story that you should look into. But yeah, they definitely did that just to look. I don't know. That's an American thing, I think. Oh yeah, because Ubisoft's an American company, so yeah, they definitely were driven by American stuff there that I don't think should have made its way into a game set in Japan. But you know, I didn't make the game. We're already trying to get Konami to hire me so I can fix their game with their translations and their bad grammar. I don't think Ubisoft also needs to hire. Well, no, maybe Ubisoft should hire me too. I should just work at all the companies. Oh, good. We've got enough saplings for another tree. Ooh, we've got one extra so far. Okay. All right, we'll finish the roof and we'll come back. We'll check on this again to make sure there aren't any more that we forgot. But for now, let's make lots of those. Good. I'm glad we're getting saplings. I'm waiting for a Latvian-inspired game to come out. You guys are so small. I don't even know if like any game dev studios know that Latvia exists. You might have to become a game dev in order to get that game made. Which would be fine. That would be cool. You should like become a game dev. Do it. I'm working on a game. Ooh, that's literally all I'll ever be able to say about that. I can't say anything more, sadly. The world will see it someday and they'll have no idea it was me. And that's the truth. Why? Because I can't say anything more than that. I can't even explain why. Um, it's a thing. It's a God-driven thing. So like God is very much at the head of it. For what that's worth. So that's really cool. But I can't say. I can't people. Oh, why can't people be smart and learn Latvia? That's what the why was. Okay, yeah, right. Again, I don't know. People aren't into like learning stuff. I guess I don't know. I think it's cool. I think learning about other countries is neat. Oh no, we didn't make enough. We need to make more. I don't want to go back down, so we're gonna do something when we run out up here. Hold on. Hold on. How many more do we need first? Eat. Oh, ちょっと待って. Oh, that's weird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 14, それで 12? 12? Okay. Oh, wait, so, okay. ちょっと待って. 12? If that's it. If that's, wait, we have a, I was gonna make a crafting table. Look what we have here. What? God is good. That's not what I wanted to place. God is good, but he's got a sense of humor. All right. 12. Hi, okay. And then with this, oh my gosh, chat, count it down with me. What's it? English. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, or I guess 1, 0. Oh my gosh, we have a roof. Chat, we've got a freaking roof. Things can't fall on us from the sky now in the church. Not that they really could before, but like. Oh, but let's pull all our scaffolding down. Yay, yeah, I'm gonna leave this scaffolding here just because I kind of like it. And roof access is nice to have. But oh my gosh, let's look at it. Let's look at the church. Oh my gosh! Wow, what? What? Oh! Oh my gosh. I love it. Oh, that's so cool. Cinema. Yeah. Absolute freaking cinema. Peak cinema. This is peak. Oh. Oh, that's so beautiful. Hold on. I want to close down and let's have an empty slot. Oh, look at that. I love that. Chat, we made that. Oh, that's so cool. I love that so much. Wow. I'm so happy. And this is for Jesus. Like it's Minecraft, but we built a church still. We built a church. We still got to do some interior stuff, but like wow. What a cool game. How many games do you know where you can just build churches? That's so cool. I love that. All right. But we will wrap it up there. That'll do it for today. So one last time before we go, Roblox. Well, that's true. Yeah, well, Roblox is like. Do you want to play Roblox though? Do you know who plays Roblox? Yeah, you would play Roblox. No, I don't mean that. I play Roblox sometimes, but it's a sketchy place right now. But before we go, one last time, I will promote again. If you look up top, the thing says, "Let's get a Discord server." 46 out of 50 followers. You would play Roblox. uh, if we get 4 more followers, guys, which is free, we get a freaking Discord server. I made the Discord server. It's there, but I can't invite you guys and make it go live until we hit 50. So like, let's pull 4 more people in here. Just tell random people at your work. Tell your brothers and sisters. Tell your son. Tell your dog. Tell your skunk. Hey guys, come follow this dude. And then we're getting Discord. And we can like hang out there all the time, and it'll be so cool. Um, but with that said, again tomorrow we'll play Assassin's Creed Shadows. And then Thursday maybe we'll do something because of like the New Year's and how time changes and stuff are. I don't know if I'll really be here or not, but if I am and I can stream, then I'll do something and we'll figure out what we do then. Uh, But for now, that'll do it for today. So, bye, friend. Bye, skunk. Uh, yeah, that'll do it for today. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. Love you all. God bless. And as always, we will see you all next time.